Thanks for joining us. I'm Veronica with the Village Voice Evening News for today, Thursday, April 29, 2021. Now for the news in detail. Talk show host Gavin Matthews arrested for allegedly causing emotional distress to Sports Minister. Gavin Matthews, a popular social media talk show host, was arrested on Thursday morning by ranks of the Guyana Police Force for allegedly causing emotional distress and humiliation to the Minister of Culture, Youth and Sport, Charles Ramson Jr., in breach of the Cybercrime Act. Matthews was arrested even as he was broadcasting a protest at the Square of the Republic on his Facebook page. It is alleged that on 25th March 2021 at Georgetown, Matthews used a computer system to publish a video on Facebook that was derogatory and was intended to humiliate and embarrass or cause emotional distress to Charles Ramson Jr. After being told of the offense, Matthews was subsequently cautioned, arrested, and taken to the Brickdam police station. While en route to the police station, Matthews declared that he and Minister Ramson are not friends, describing Ramson as a de facto minister as part of a de facto government. Matthews said his arrest was an attempt to silence him. Matthews' lawyer, Darren Wade, was contacted by Village Voice News on Thursday afternoon, and he said his client was still in police custody. Wade said that the police have thus far provided little details on the alleged crime that was committed. COVID-19 death toll climbs to 295. Two women, both of whom are from Region 3, Essequibo Islands, West Demerara, died from COVID-19 on Thursday, the Ministry of Health disclosed on Thursday, even as the number of new cases continue to climb. The two women, ages 59 and 63, died while receiving treatment at a public health facility. The deaths have pushed the total number of deaths from the pandemic in Guyana to 295. To date, Guyana has recorded 13,106 cases of coronavirus, of which 143 were recorded within the last 24 hours. According to the Health Ministry, 16 persons are currently in the COVID-19 intensive care unit, ICU, while 88 persons are in institutional isolation and 1,597 in home isolation. To date, 11,110 persons have recovered from the virus in Guyana. However, more and more people are becoming infected every day, a situation the Health Ministry says is a cause for concern. Bar Association pledges support to lawyers operating in Sharon's Mall. The Bar Association of Guyana has pledged its support to its colleagues who suffered losses and disruptions to their legal practices as a result of the fire at Sharon's building on Wednesday. The association, in a statement, said that the fire was a sad and tragic event, which has not only impacted lawyers but other businesses as well. Government says low on resources to fight crime. Days after the Georgetown Chamber of Commerce and Industry, abbreviated GCCI, highlighted to the media its great concern about the country's crime situation, President Irfan Ali said on Wednesday that he has told the private sector that there is only so much his administration can do with its limited resources to fight crime. He said Guyana has limited resources in managing both external and domestic threats to the country's security. He said the country's law enforcement capacity is challenged by the sophisticated evolution of criminal enterprise. However, the government is working to address those challenges. In a statement, hours after a man was shot dead in Charlestown, Georgetown, the GCCI had sent out a statement indicating its concern with the escalating crime rate. The perpetuation of these violent crimes is of great concern to the members of the chamber, as it directly impacts the welfare of the citizens and enterprises of the country, GCCI said. In particular, GCCI said it has been noted that there seems to be an increasing rate of criminal activities against the business community. Recently, popular businessman Harry Matai was stabbed to his back after two bicycle bandits attacked him while he was entering his Bel Air Park, Georgetown home. The coronavirus or COVID-19 after the country recorded 328 new cases of the virus within a 24-hour period. Late on Wednesday, the Ministry of Health reported that 223 new COVID-19 cases from samples taken between April 25 and 27 have pushed the overall total past 10,000. The country has now recorded 10,170 COVID-19 cases since the first reported infection in March of 2020. From these, 8,351 patients have recovered. The death toll has also increased to 163 after the Ministry of Health recorded 2 new deaths on Wednesday. There are now 1,656 active cases in Trinidad and Tobago. He said the new measures would go into effect from midnight and last until May 23rd. All restaurants, bars, malls, places of worship, gyms, fitness centers, as well as spas, hairdressing and beauty places, casinos, cinemas, theaters, and clubs will be closed. In addition, the public service will operate on essential services. Rowley said that in the case of Tobago, there will be a cut in the number of flights to the island, as well as a reduction in the number of passengers utilizing the sea bridge. All tours to the areas of recreation will also be curtailed in both islands. The government also announced that the police would go now to enter private homes and end activities that contrive the existing health protocols. CDB president bids farewell to member countries and staff. Completing his decade-long tenure at the helm of the Caribbean Development Bank, or CDB, President Dr. Warren Smith said farewell to member countries and staff members at a special board of directors meeting, followed by a staff function. Barbados Today, in a report, said during President Smith's period in office, running from May 1, 2011 to May 30, 2021, he oversaw the response of 2 global crises that heavily impacted the Caribbean region: the aftermath of the 2008 global financial crisis at the beginning of his first term and the COVID-19 pandemic at the end of his second term. In between, CDB tackled a series of increasingly devastating storms associated with climate change, which hit borrowing member countries, abbreviated BMCs. Under the guiding principles of increasing resilience and building back better, which got traction especially after the destructive 2017 hurricane season, President Smith effectuated reforms to better serve the region and strengthen the bank's operations. And internationally, Navalny attacks Putin as network is disbanded. Alexei Navalny has appeared in court from prison, head close-shaven and face gaunt, and accused Vladimir Putin of admitting and attempting to rule Russia forever and caring only about clinging to power, according to a BBC report. It is the opposition politician's first public appearance since starting a 2.5-year jail term, seen as punishment for his fierce criticism of the Kremlin. Navalny spoke via video link and his prison kit hanging loosely after a recent 24-day hunger strike over his treatment. His language was as robust as ever. President Putin was a king with no clothes, he said, who was robbing the people and depriving Russians of a future. Russians are now being turned into slaves. The judge rejected Navalny's appeal against a fine for defaming a Soviet World War II veteran who had appeared in a pro-Kremlin video. Navalny said his weight in jail had fallen to 72 kilograms, equivalent to 11.3 stones, and it was the same weight he was when he was in high school. And this has brought us to the end of the Village Voice Evening News for Thursday, April 29, 2021. For these stories and more, visit our website at www.villagevoicenews.com. Follow us on Facebook at Village Voice News and Instagram and Twitter at Village Voice GY. Join us again tomorrow at 7 hours for a rebroadcast of this evening's news. Advertise with Village Voice News, contact 600-3117. Tune in to 97.5 FM at 7, 12, and 19 hours every weekday for Village Voice News.
Hello, this is Ravi B, and you're locked to 97.5 FM. Guyana, let me go!
I am a Guyanese.
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 These are my brothers and sisters.
Guyana is our home.
We all belong to this land.
Let's respect and learn from each other.
And remove barriers that can divide us.
Let's all do our part
to build a unified Guyana.
There is strength in unity. Guyana, many cultures, one country.
When you have a baby, gentle means everything to you and to us. So at Johnson's, we improved everything. We used 50% fewer ingredients, took out dyes, parabens, phthalates, and sulfates, beat the top safety standards in the world, and added one-handed pumps. Gentle means pure. Gentle means safe. Gentle means love. The new Johnson's. Choose gentle.
Distributed by Distribution Services Limited and available at retailers nationwide.
What's hiding in your skin?
Hidden toxins, that's what.
Neutrogena Deep Clean Cream Cleanser seeks out hidden toxins, dirt, and oil, even stuff you don't know is there, and forces them out. Removes more than 99% of skin impurities that can lead to breakouts. Works extra, extra deep, so skin stays extra, extra clear.
So now, I've got nothing to hide.
Does your cleanser clean this deep? Deep Clean Cream Cleanser. Neutrogena Skincare. Recommended most by dermatologists.
Distributed by Distribution Services Limited and available at retailers nationwide.
With 70% ethyl alcohol, Mighty Foam Hand Sanitizer eliminates 99.99% of all germs and even moisturizes in the process, leaving your skin clean and hydrated. Mighty Foam Hand Sanitizer. How do you stay clean?
All right, people, this is Dave Martins, Trade Winds. And let me tell you, when it comes to music, the Morning Showcase is the one. Morning Showcase on Maad 97.5 is we own.
In Guyana and right across the Eastern Caribbean, the time is now 7 hours 15. Top of the morning to everyone tuned into Maad 97.5 FM. Welcome on down to another edition of the Morning Showcase. My name is Veronica. Joining me shortly on the music side of things, I assume is on his way as well. We're going to have the talents of Selector Marlo, and together we're going to be here keeping you company until 10 a.m. on this, the 30th day of April. Dark and cloudy here in the capital city. We're coming to you live from Georgetown, Guyana, the final day in the month of April. All right. So you were just listening to a rebroadcast of yesterday's news, compliments of Village Voice Guyana. And of course, right now we have your weather report lined up, so you can go ahead and plan those outdoor activities for today and over the weekend. Okay. So the weather report is provided by the National Weather Watch Center. Today's forecaster is Mr. Dudnath Ramlakan. The weather report commenced at 7 a.m. and is valid for a period of 12 hours. So let's see what we have here. Mostly cloudy skies are likely all across Guyana. Northern Guyana can expect frequent light to moderate showers and intermittent rain during the morning hours, with conditions improving as the day progresses. Southern Guyana can expect frequent light to moderate showers during the afternoon hours into evening. Rainfall is anticipated to be between 15 and 35 millimeters over northern Guyana. All other areas can expect between 10 and 20 millimeters of rainfall within a 12-hour period. Winds are expected to be northeasterly to southeasterly between 3 and 7 miles miles per second. Temperature along the coast is expected to be between 28 and 31 degrees Celsius, and within the hinterland communities, 29 to 32 degrees Celsius. Low tide is expected at 12:36 at a height of 0.33 meters, and high tide at 18:50 at a height of 2.80 meters. We have some special advisory for you. Citizens are advised that the above normal high tide and its advisory is in effect and will continue until Saturday, May 1, 2021. So that's tomorrow. Residents of low-lying, riverine, and flood-prone areas are advised to take the necessary precautions as overtopping of sea and river defense is likely. In regards to some sea conditions, we have moderate seas with northeasterly waves reaching heights of 2 to 2.5 meters in open waters, and these waves are likely to have periods of between 7 and 9 seconds. Winds are expected to be northeasterly to easterly between 7 and 10 miles per second. The sun is expected to set in Georgetown at 17:59 today. Yeah. All right. So let's take a look at what we can expect for the weather as it relates to the weekend. What are we going to be experiencing weather-wise? Mostly cloudy skies are likely to prevail across Guyana for the weekend. Northern Guyana can expect light to moderate showers, frequent rain and isolated thunder showers. Remaining southern Guyana can expect light to moderate showers and intermittent rain as well. Okay, so it appears that we're going to have a rainy weekend. I don't know about you guys, but that is ideal for me. Nice sleeping in time. Rainfall is anticipated to be between 25 and 50 millimeters over northern Guyana, and all other remaining areas, rainfall is expected to be between 15 and 30 millimeters within a 24-hour period for Saturday and Sunday. And there you go, the kind of weather you can expect in planning your activities for today and over the weekend. 7 hours 18 on the clock. Let me just let you know we're broadcasting live on Facebook. You can also check us out on YouTube. And of course, if you're joining us via any of the streaming apps, we want to send good morning greetings to you. So we're starting your morning off with some fantastic tunes. We've got the voice of, Intense coming up. I think this song is entitled Yang. All right, so turn your radios up, enjoy some tunes as we await the presence of the talented Selector Marlo. I just want to say good morning to the folks joining us in Berbice, all the folks tuned in to us here in Georgetown. I trust that everyone is having a good Friday. TGIF, you know what? It's early in the morning and we're just getting ready to go out there and enjoy our Friday, put our best foot forward. Even though it's Friday, you just want to just go home as soon as you reach to work. I understand what that's like, but still gonna have to power through for the rest of the day. And to help you, Maad 97.5 FM has some fantastic tunes lined up. So turn your radios up, enjoy the music, and we're gonna be back to chat with you guys in just a couple minutes.
Young badness, say she send me the yang. None of my dog on a rookie, yang. I wish you want to do me, yang. About me, yang. Every song drop trend, yang. I'm gonna spend yang, yang. And I see nobody clean like we. Well, I'm a dad and Marine RG. I make you think when I drop 50. Every the club 50. From me step on, I'm a blue Ganzi. I Christian and drop. I let me sing in my drop punky. Maria and the auntie. Diamond, I kill me no in a filler. Weekend, me checking them girl in a villa. Been up the place, a man still a style no easy for thief like Tida. Rich on me in my 20s, that a tree. I shit in the place, me give the recipe. I float way down, I find the melody. Creamier ink, up on me a bleach. And I see nobody clean like we. Well, I'm a dad and Marine RG. I make you think when I drop 50. Every the club 50. When I step on, I'm a blue Ganzi. I Christian and drop. I let me sing in my drop punky. Maria and the auntie. I see tell them for coming and them they on the side. Then come me like Bembe, easy recognize. All about the money, me all up in my vibe. Me no give a if you say me I brand my dad, tell him fling me now the all of fame. Standing on my circle, me no want another lane. Bad mind active, just to me get a brain. Mash up the mad new beats like every day. See nobody clean like we. Well, I'm a dad and Marine RG. I make you think when I drop 50. Every the club 50. From me step on, I'm a blue Ganzi. I Christian and drop. I let me sing in my drop punky. Maria and the auntie. Young badness, say she send me the yang. None of my dog on a rookie, yang. I wish you want to do me, yang. And about me, yang. Y'all ready? We in the 592. Yeah, man. Oh, it's another one. Ken, now put your hands up. Put your hands up.
So we've got the voice of Jomo in the background here. This particular selection is entitled Summer is Here. I mean, it's Guyana. It's either summer or what, right? It's always summer in Guyana. Sending good morning greetings to our friends joining us on Facebook. Hello to Sachin Sitaran and to Floyd King. He's sending good morning greetings to West Romveld. That is apparently not flooded. I was in Romveld yesterday because I had to get my hair done. I was contemplating a haircut, but the young lady who is now my hairstylist down there at Kevin's Reflection, she said, you know what? Your hair is healthy. It doesn't have any split ends. You shouldn't cut it. And then I was like, you know what? Fine. Yeah. No haircut for me. So here we are. I just got it straightened. So special good morning greetings to the folks down there at Kevin's Reflection. If you are contemplating a haircut, you're contemplating a hair wash, you just want to get your hair colored, styled, whatever it is, check out my friends down there at Kevin's Reflection, okay? Sending good morning greetings to Claire Trim. Hello to you. Joining us all the way from Berbice. What's up in Berbice today? It's dark and cloudy here in Georgetown. How is the weather in Berbice? Sending good morning greetings to Les Marotz Jackman, who's joining us from Trinidad and Tobago, I believe. Yes. She's sending good morning greetings to her uncle, Alonzo Marks of West Coast Berbice. So hello to the folks down there in West Coast Berbice, and good morning and happy birthday to Uncle Alonzo Marks. Sending good morning greetings to Narayan Harry Prasad and to Bina Madhu. Good morning to you, my dear. Thank you for tuning into the program. Hello to Brian Smith. What's up, Brian? Selector Malo is on his way, not to worry. Robert Adams, you early, bye. Good morning to you. Thank you for tuning into the program. Brian Howard, good morning. And a special good morning greeting is going out to Philip Drayton. Thank you so much for tuning into the program, Brian. I trust that you're going to have a fantastic day today. Sending good morning greetings to all of our friends in Radioland. So turn your radios up now and enjoy the voice of Jomo. This one is entitled Summer is Here. We're going to pull it up from the top because why not? You are encouraged to drop us a text message on 622-3975. That is 622-3975. That number is also eligible for WhatsApp. So if you'd like to send out good morning greetings, happy weekend greetings, happy Friday greetings, whatever it is, happy birthday greetings, feel free to interact on that phone number, 622-3975.
Let's welcome the summer. Thank God the summer is here. Let's party. School is out. Yeah. We got the team lined up to the beach. Dance the rounds. Yeah. Because the girls them ready, check. Coolers ready, check. Food done ready, yeah. You see the bikers ready, check. Cars done ready, check. 40 in our bikini. Yo, Polo, make sure this roll up. Yo, Erica, pass me the party cup. Pour me some pop. Me no want forget shake up. See the 41 there? She have made a mash up. You see the summer is here, everybody feel merry. Kids in the street touching every pool party. From age you want to roll on to a cruise how we reppin'. We ballin' like they ain't no stopping. Thank God the summer is here, let's party, school is out. Yeah. We got the team lined up to the beach, that's the rounds. Yeah. Because the girls them ready, check. Coolers ready, check. Food done ready, yeah. Ha. You see the bikes done ready, check. Cars done ready, check. 40 in our bikini. Hey DJ, bring back the tune one time. Cause we want summer dance and the gal want wine. We come for have fun cause it ain't no crime. DJ put the tune.
Hey, this is Maad 97. Keep it locked. It's we on.
Yeah. More on my fruit. That banana. Time for get loose. Give me what I wanna. More on my fruit. That banana. Now stop school. Wanna do what I wanna. Answer your phone for me. Baby, I've been calling. You are the one plenty. Give me the Cavendish. Too hard to sleep alone. Please don't show off no more. Come give me how I want. I made my bumper roll. Call me sexy body solid. Eastside J ain't not from Cali. On the weekends, put it on me. Tell your gal go suck our Ay, off for push the bodies. Cause you know you be poppin'. Trying to make my way till morning. Big man, you just try and make sure me get my boot. That banana. Time for get loose. Give me what I wanna. More on my food. me like patient. Tryna take this for plaything. Love when it's circumcising. Peel it off for someone like it, yeah. Want to ride it off nightly, yeah. Slide it right up inside, yeah. And slap up my body. Yeah, the man, my call you poppy. Yeah, the realest boy you have me. Tell your gal, man, I gon' know it, eh. I for push the badness, cause you know that it be poppin'. Tryna make me wait till morning. Big man, you just try make sure me get my suit. That banana, time to get loose, baby.
This is the voice of Jada Kingdom, a song entitled Banana. My girl is demanding her fruit in the morning. Sending good morning greetings to Carissa. Good morning to you, Carissa. How are you doing today? She is sending good morning greetings to her Aunt Sharon from Durban Street, Working Rust, and to her sister, Coricia. These greetings are coming from Carissa. Good morning to you, my dear. I trust that you're going to have a fantastic day. And good morning to your family members. Happy Friday. Happy weekend. Sending good morning greetings to Mr. Chris Wordsworth. What's going on? Oh, it's a rainy Friday down there in Rosignol. So I guess, yeah, I personally prefer rain to sunshine, so I hope that you guys are going to stay dry and warm on the outside. Sending good morning greetings to Horace and to Lyndon Moore. How are you doing today, Lyndon? Thank you so much for tuning into the program. 622-3975 is the number to text, okay? 622-3975. You can send us a simple SMS or just a regular WhatsApp message. Sending good morning greetings to Floyd Moriah. What's up, Floyd? Thank you for joining us here on the program. Here is the voice of Romain Virgo. This particular selection is entitled Still.
Do I still cross your mind? Cause every time I see you it feels like whoa, 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 whoa. Do I still cross your mind? Hey, I still think about you. You got your lover, I got my lover. Funny how things have changed. You saw me last night, you gave me that vibe. Are we on the same page? Oh, you looked at me 9 times, and every time you smiled. And now you got me thinking maybe, are we still in love? To you, you were looking at me, and I know that's not your style. Why didn't I leave her at home and go there alone? Should have followed my mind. Oh, every chance you got, girl, I could see you smile at me. Now you got me thinking maybe, are we still in love? Am I losing my mind? I don't know. Are we still in
So remain Virgo seriously asking, are we still in love in this particular selection? I mean, if you have to ask, the signs are pretty clear. If you have to ask yourself, am I still in love? Chances are you're probably not. I mean, it's something that you already know, right? I guess. I mean, that is at least my my incentive on the entire situation. You gotta make a whole song to ask if you're still in love. It's a good song, though. We're gonna pull it up from the top. It's 7:30 on the clock, and we're going to take a look at your bridge schedule for today and tomorrow. Okay, so the Demerara Harbour Bridge has already been closed and reopened to vehicular traffic for today, Friday. However, tomorrow, Saturday, the Demerara Harbour Bridge will be closed to vehicular traffic at 9 hours, and they will remain closed for a period of 1 to 1.5 hours to vehicular traffic. Okay, the Berbice River Bridge, on the other hand, is currently closed to vehicular traffic. They closed at 6:25, so they will remain closed for a couple more minutes. Yeah, because they're closed for a period of 1.5 hours. Also, tomorrow, Saturday, the Berbice River Bridge will be closed to vehicular traffic at 7 hours 15 for a period of 1.5 hours. Okay, so there you go. Your bridge schedules for today. Sending good morning greetings to Mr. Hanif. Hi, thank you so much for tuning into the program. Happy almost weekend to you. I trust that you're going to have a safe and fantastic weekend. Melissa Ramsaran updating us that it's apparently a rainy day in Kanji. Beautiful. Let the rain wash away the pain of yesterday. If only rain could wash away coronavirus, no? Sending good morning greetings to all of our friends joining us on Facebook. You know what? I personally find myself so funny. Like, I just be saying things and laughing at my own jokes. Anyway, let's get to the musical selection. Still by Romain Virgo. We're awaiting the presence of Selector Malo, who apparently got enough time to join me in on the Facebook Live comment section, but still can't make his way into studio as yet. I don't understand it, but it is the situation in which I am placed.
Maybe those smiles were meant for me, and your eyes were looking at me. So if I made a mistake, oh girl, then I'm sorry. But we used to be so perfect. Tell me now, is it worth it for you to be with him? I am here with her, and we're still in love. Am I losing my mind? I don't know. Are we still in love?
Hey, this is Maad 97. Keep it locked. It's we on.
Yeah, state unruly state. State unruly state. Unruly trade. Yeah, you know my style on cheap. Woman have to love my style. Yeah, fish company the God don't keep. Trade till the day I die. See ya in the class, move yourself as a junior. Don't ever confuse me, deal them with Puma. Say them a gal is for we, that's a rumor. Ya gotta give me dog, she bad like a tumor. Get a word like diploma. Fresh every day, man, no smell like a tuna. Boy, yeah, violate the Judah. Anyway, me go my teeth drive like a Uber. Just black traffic. Anyway, me go, me have a fat. Ooh, yeah, hot topic. Over 10 million on me front pocket. Me just black traffic. Anyway,
I think Selector Malo and I spending too much time together because somehow we managed to walk in studio dressed alike. Listen, blue jeans, yellow top, and even the same earring on ears. This is us having we spent too much time with another person. Sending good morning greetings to all of you guys. It's so nice to have you tuned in with us here this morning. It's a beautiful Friday morning here in the capital city. Here's the voice of Popcorn, a song entitled Block Traffic.
outside for the yes, and I see me at home. The kill your room like a cellular phone. We just black traffic. Anyway, me there, me have a fat. Oh yeah, hot topic. Over 5 million on me front pocket. Yeah, hot topic. Tight gal, them a tick-tacky. Thick body gal a rope, don't clap it. Them a wonder if it's a deal of this. Look for me wrist good. Them a boast with diamond when I fix good. Fake clothes, them a rock. Them must step and crack. Me not sure if this split good. Them shaky, can't size up. Unruly, them can't style up. Boy, can't diss me thugs, them a body. I'm gonna style out. Me no nick and dog, me no wild out. Tap on me a send dog and a vice note. I know any girl can give me fax me a talk dog, me no chase club. Clean, when you see me on road. Girl, them weak when you smell it alone. For the yes, when you see me at home. The kill your room like a cellular phone. We just black traffic. Anyway me go, me have a fat. Ooh yeah, hot topic. Over 10 million on me front pocket. Me just black traffic. Anyway me
to every city, every hood, and every block. Ghetto America. Rolling through the hood, just stop out and say what's up, and let you know your baby boy ain't doing so tough. And even though you've passed going on 4 long years, still waking up late at night crying tears. Just thinking about those days you used to talk to me, smiling while I'm sipping on this Hennessy. And remember we'd brag on how rich we would be. To get up out this hood was like a fantasy. I hear my songs, the radio was banging. Oh, I can't believe my ears and what everybody's saying. Boy, I tell you, folks don't know the half. I would give it all up just to take one ride with you. How I used to kick it on the front porch with you. How I used to lay back and smoke with you. All the little basement party joints we do. Now I'm just missing you. How I wish that I could hold you now. Oh, I wish that I could touch you stress. Sometimes I wish that I could just trade in my success. Y'all look at me and say, boy, you've been blessed. But y'all don't see the inside of
Dear Slim, I wrote you, but you still ain't calling. I left my cell, my pager, and my home phone at the bottom. I sent 2 letters back in autumn, you must not have got them. There probably was a problem at the post office or something. Sometimes I scribble addresses too sloppy when I jot them. But anyways, what's been up, man? How's your daughter? My girlfriend's pregnant too, I'm about to be a father. If I have a daughter, guess what I'ma call her? I'ma name her Bonnie. I read about your Uncle Ronnie too, I'm sorry. I had a friend kill himself over some who didn't want him. I know you probably hear this every day, but I'm your biggest fan. I even got the underground shit that you did with Scam. I got a room full of your posters and your pictures, man. I like the shit you did with Rockets too, that shit was bad. Anyways, I hope you get this, man. Hit me back, just a chat. Truly yours, your biggest fan. This is Stan.
Such simple and lovely sentiments. The voice of Whitney Houston in the background, one of my personal favorite songs. But if tomorrow is Judgment Day and I'm standing on the front line, and the Lord asked me what I did with my life, I would say I spent it with you. That's just nice. You know, if you're looking for a sentiment to put in a card for a loved one who might be celebrating something or the other, I really think this is a nice line to use. Underappreciated lyrics, guys. Sending good morning greetings to Desmond McDonald and to Auntie Margaret. What's going on? You know what? I can't even call you Auntie Margaret anymore because you're just out there in your teenage prime years. Good morning to you, Miss Margaret. Have a fantastic Friday and a lovely weekend. Sending good morning greetings to Elijah T. Austin and to Desmond McDonald. I trust that you're going to stay safe and have a fantastic day as well. Is it as satisfying for you guys as it is for me that the final day in the month of April falls on the final working day? Yeah, I feel like it's just life set, because the 30th of April falls on a Friday. I don't know why. This is just incredibly satisfying for me, though. Sending good morning greetings as well to Miss Lucinda Fredericks and to all of the folks joining us. Miss Daniels Downer, Shalomi Daniels Downer. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us here on the program.
If tomorrow is Judgment Day, say, Mommy, and I'm standing on the front line, and the Lord asks me what I did with my life, I will say I spent it with you. It's alright. If I wake up in World War III, see destruction and poverty, and I feel like I wanna go home. It's okay if you're coming with me. It's alright.
Down low and pull your window curtain.
Jah moon come shining into our life again, saying, ooh, it's been a long, long time. I get this message for you, girl, but it seemed I was never on time. Still I wanna get through to you, girl. On time, on time. Wow. I want to give you some love. I want to give you some good, good loving. Oh, I, oh, I, oh, I. Yeah, I want to give you some good, good loving.
Turn your lights down low. Never, never try to resist. Oh no. Nah, nah, nah. Oh, let your love come shining in. Nah, nah, nah. Into our lives again. Nah, nah, nah. Saying, ooh, I love you. I love you. I love you. And I want you to know right now. Know right now. Ooh, I love you. And I want you to know right now that I wanna give you some love. I wanna give you some good, good loving. Love you, need you, Nelly, I love you, I do. Need you, no matter what I do, all I think about is you. Even when I'm with my boo, you know I'm crazy over you. No matter what I do, all I think about is you. Even when I'm with my boo, you know I'm crazy over you.
I met this chick and she just moved right up the block from me. And she got the hots for me, the finest thing my hood has seen. But oh no, no, she got a man and a son though. Oh, but that's okay, cause I wait for my cue and just listen, play my position like a show star. Pick up everything, mommy hitting, and in no time.
Nelly and Kelly Rowland in the background of this particular selection entitled Dilemma. Quite the dilemma in this particular selection, yeah? We're sending good morning greetings to some folks here, Eon, Malia, Nikolai, and Kelvin. Blessings for a great day and a fantastic weekend. Greetings are coming from Mommy Shalon. It looks like it's going to be a rainy day in Linden. Good morning to you, Mommy Shalon. I can call you Mommy Shalon too, because why not? I hope you have a fantastic day. I am well. Thank you so much for asking. I trust that you're going to have a great weekend and you and your entire family going to stay safe and just, keep each other happy. Sending good morning greetings to my friends down here. Okay, so this text message reads, top of the morning to you wonderful staff down there at 97.5 Maad FM. Also, the home, boys and girls in the hood. Greetings are coming from Junior. Hi, Junior. One love and respect to you too. We're also sending good morning greetings to the church's staff down there in Berbice. We have a Miss Trim joining us. Yes, Claire Trim. Shouting out to the staff down there at churches Berbice. Enjoy the music, you guys.
I don't know what you heard about me. Put up, can't get $1 out of me. No Cadillac, no perms, you can't see. Then I'm a IMB. I don't know what you heard about me. Put up, can't get $1 out of me. No Cadillac, no perms, you can't see. Then I'm a
I was gonna clean my room until I got high. I was gonna get up and find the broom, but then I got high. My room is still messed up, and I know why. Why, man? Yeah, cause I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. La da 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 da. I was gonna go to class before I got high. Come on, y'all. Check it out. I could have cheated and I could have passed, but I got high. I'm taking it next semester, and I know why. Why, man? Yeah, cause I got high. Because I got high. Because I got high. Go to the next, go to the next, go to the next.
I need you, boo. I gotta see you, boo. The hearts all over the world tonight. Said the hearts all over the world tonight. Hey, little mama, ooh, you're a stunner. Hot little figure, yes, you a winner, and I'm so glad to be yours. You're a class, all you're running. Ooh, little cutie, when you talk to me, I swear the whole world stops. You're my sweetheart, and I'm so glad that you're mine. You are one of a kind, and you mean me what I mean to you. And together, baby, there is nothing we won't do. 'Cause if I got you, I don't need money, I don't need cars. Girl, you're my own. And oh, I'm into you, and girl, no one else would do. 'Cause with every kiss and every hug, you make me fall in love. And now I know I can't be the only one. I bet it's hard all over the world tonight with the love of their life who feels what I feel when I'm with you, with you, with you, with you, with you, girl. With you, with you, with you, with you, with you. Oh girl, I don't want nobody else. Without you, there's no one left. And you like Jordans on Saturday. I gotta have you and I cannot wait now. Hey little shorty, say you care for me. You know I care for you. You know that I'll be true. You know that I won't lie. You know that I will try to be your everything.
Come on. See, I don't know about y'all, but I know about us. And it's the only way we know how to rock. I don't know about y'all, but I know about us. And it's the only way we know how to rock.
Do you remember, girl? I was the one who gave you your first kiss. 'Cause I remember, girl, I was the one who said, put your lips like this. Even before all the fame and people screaming your name. Girl, I was there, and you were my baby.
To the left, everything you own in the box to the left, in the closet, that's my stuff. Yes, if I bought it, please don't touch, and keep talking and that's fine. But could you walk and talk at the same time? And it's my name that's on that tag. So remove your bags, let me call you a cab. Standing in the front yard, telling me how I'm such a fool. Talking about how I'll never ever find a man like you. You got me twisted. You must not know about me. You must not know about me. I could have another you in a minute. Matter of fact, he'll be here in a minute, baby. You must not know about me. You must not know about me. I can have another you by tomorrow. So don't you ever for a second get to thinking irreplaceable. So go ahead and get gone. Call up that chick and see if she's here.
Tell me, fellas, have you seen her? It was about 5 minutes ago when I seen a hottest chick that a youngin' never seen before. I say, yo, tell the girls I wanna meet her. On second thought, that ain't the way to go. I gotta give her game proper, spit it so she get it. There she is, I gotta stop her. Or should I talk about a smile? Or what about a style? I'm out of time, she's out the door, I gotta go for mine. I think I'll say, yo,
I don't know your name, but excuse me, miss.
oh yeah. And I gotta admit that you got my attention. You're making me want to say, yo.
I know you're trying to leave, but excuse me, miss. I saved the last dance for you.
How I love to keep you here with me, oh baby.
Who do you think I am? Don't you know that he was my man? But I chose to let him go, so why do you act like I still care about him? Looking at me like I'm hurt, when I'm the one who said I didn't want it to work. Don't you forget I had him first.
What you think? Stop blaming me.
He wasn't man enough for me.
If you don't know, now here's your chance.
I've already had your man.
Do you wonder just where he's
Don't touch that dial. Maad 97 is we on.
She's a singer. She's an actress. She's a model. She is a lady on fire.
She's just a girl and she's on fire.
A brand new radio show coming to you on Maad 97.5 FM this and every Wednesday at 6 p.m. called Lady on Fire.
Come take your stress away with the music. Increase your knowledge with health tips and listen to lively discussions of trending topics hosted by yours truly, Anne Marie. Don't you miss it.
Listerine Ready Tabs presents Seriously, What Is This? People have been wondering what new Listerine Ready Tabs are, so we'd like to clear things up. They're not gum, mints, dice, or candy. If you guessed they're tabs that turn into liquid as you chew, so you can swish and clean your whole mouth instantly from anywhere, then you were correct. And that was a really good guess. Nice job. Introducing Listerine Ready Tabs. Bring out the bold.
Distributed by Distribution Services Limited and available at retailers nationwide.
Buy Gaffur standard size aluminum windows and save more than 20% compared to buying custom sizes. On standard PVC sash windows, you'll get a 20% discount. And standard aluminum sash windows, awning windows, casement windows, sliding windows, shop fronts, and showcases get a 15% discount. Get special discounts on other items manufactured by Gaffurs, such as PVC pipes, 10% discount. Water tanks, 200 gallons to 1,600 gallons, 12% discount. BRC fabric, 10% discount, whilst chain link fencing has a 15% discount. For your roofing, we now have Aliasing corrugated sheets at special prices, plus a 10% discount and 10% discounts for galvanized purlins too. Our hollow blocks made from sand and sifting in 4 inches and 6 inches, pressure tested to 1800 psi, now with a 15% discount, while steel rods have a 10% discount. So visit Gaffur's Magnum location or any one of our other 6 locations countrywide for these special offers. Gaffur's, the leaders for quality, service, and price.
Hey, Barbies! Are you tired of bad internet connections and dealing with companies that just don't keep their promises? Want to watch Netflix uninterrupted? Then come on over to BRNet, the best internet service provider in Guyana. At BRNet, we provide the fastest and most stable internet connection. With us, you can stop worrying about studying or working at home, missing out on all your favorite shows and catching the latest news or even being entertained by YouTube. With packages starting from as little as $5,000 for 5Gs to our unlimited $12,000 package. We have something to suit everyone's needs. So call us on 649-8218 or check out our website at brnet.gy if you want to get connected. Call quick because for a limited period, we're offering free installation. We're currently installing in the west and east coast of Berbice area, so don't worry, we'll be in your area soon. BRNet, bringing you closer.
When the soca play, hey, make your body talk to me, talk to me, hey. Hey, Guyana, this is your girl Big Red, and you're tuned into 97.5 Maad FM. Is we on.
7:56 on the clock. Thank you so much for staying tuned into the morning show, guys. I see the sun is kind of peeking out here in Georgetown, so I hope that you guys are staying warm and toasty on the outside. If you're on your way to work right now, we're wishing you a fantastic day. If you're already at work right now, I hope that nobody has managed to get on your nerve as you end. Just take a couple deep breaths. What do you do when you get annoyed with the people that you have to work with, Selector Malo? Well, you don't get annoyed because, I mean, you work with me, right? Duh. But what do you guys do when you get annoyed with the people that you work with? Sometimes you can't really avoid it, though, you know? So it goes. Sending good morning greetings to Ryan Linton, also known as Gucci Boss. Yes, Gucci Boss is sending good morning greetings to all the folks down there in Ithaca Village on the west bank of Berbice, also known as Zid. The West Bank is known as Zid. Ithaca is known as Zid. I didn't know that. Where'd I come from? Good morning to you, though. Thank you so much. And welcome back home. I trust that you're going to have a fantastic one. So listen to Narayan Harry Prasad. He said that when he see me and you, he feel like eating chicken curry. I would have thought you felt like eating dal and rice. You always see the color? How this color inspiring dal and rice vibes. Exactly. All right. So before we get to the top of the hour mark, and then eventually we're going to get to the news items, we do have your early morning tip. For the past week, for the past couple of days, we've been talking about hurry sickness. What is hurry sickness? Not a real not an actual diagnosable sickness. It's just a trait, a personality trait that some of us might need to address if we ever intend to improve on our quality of life and our mental stability and emotional well-being. Okay, so what we've spoken about so far, these are things, these are traits that you need to recognize in yourself. Let's talk about the traits. Do you treat everything like it's a race? You find it impossible to do just one task at a time? You get highly irritable when you encounter a simple delay that is literally outside of your control. Those are the items and the traits that we've spoken about thus far. Right now, we have, do you feel perpetually behind schedule? Do you? When you're dealing with hurry sickness, there never seems to be enough hours in one day to accomplish what you need to do. And no matter how much you get done, you always feel as if you are playing catch up. If this is how you feel on a daily basis, I'm going to need you to sit down, take a few deep breaths, and check in with yourself. Analyze the tasks that you have on your plate and ask yourself, am I really behind schedule? Whose schedule are you behind on? Is it your own schedule? Is it an actual deadline? I know that sometimes we are placed in situations when we have deadlines to meet, and that is not hurry sickness. I'm talking about the people who are perpetually feeling as if they are behind schedule. I personally am not afflicted with this one. I have no schedules. I just there. I just live in life. Just there around the place. I have no schedules that I have to adhere to. What happened? You be using that. You know what? Maybe I am wrong. So like Jamala just said, this was him this morning abusing all the cars, and then when you said abusing all them cars, I really think I might feel as if I'm perpetually behind schedule. Just when driving, because I guess some people who just drive way too slow. I mean, let's just talk about this for a second. The road in front of you is clear. I see the road in front of you is clear. You see the road in front of you is clear. Why are you not taking advantage of this clear road? You going not the speed limit, significantly below the speed limit. And I automatically assume when somebody is driving ridiculously so that it is, I'm not being ageist, but is a old uncle or an old auntie driving the car. And then when I finally overtake and I see it's true, I was like, I knew it. It had to be somebody. Like you being somebody on their phone. Like, honestly, seriously, people on their phone. Like, I just want to call the police right away. Look, you got PKK, blah, 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 driving on the road on their phone. Arrest him now. Anyway, you can't do that. Or can you? Can you make reports of these things? Yeah, I think you can. Yeah, there should be a number where when you notice people are not being giving due diligence to road safety, which is important. There should be a number that you can call to make these reports. I mean, I don't mean to sound like a snitch, but such is life. Anyway, we're going to have to head into the top of the hour mark right now. And then when we come back, we're going to be taking a look at the news items on the front page of the daily newspapers. So stay with us.
You're listening to the new generation radio, Maad 97 FM, broadcasting from Georgetown, Guyana, in the highest quality, providing our listeners with the latest in world and the Caribbean music, local culture, and top personalities. Maad 97 FM is we own.
You tune into Maad 97.
Is Rio.
Time check for you, 8 hours too. Thanks for staying tuned into the morning showcase. We're going to be taking a look at the news items printed on the front page of the daily newspapers right now in an attempt to stay abreast and up to date with local and recent events. Many things happening. One particular news item of interest that is not in today's newspaper that I will get to because it is of public interest. It's just that it happened and it recently occurred, right? We recently found out the body of a young woman who was allegedly who was reported as missing. I'll tell you about that after we take a look at the news items on the front page. So we have here on today's Starbuck News front page, joint Guyana and Suriname operation results in major cocaine haul. Yeah, so the authorities in Guyana and the authorities in Suriname communicated, and as a result, you see what communication can do? Resulted in a major cocaine haul. So congratulations to the Guyana authorities and the Suriname authorities, I guess. Moving on, over 130,000 persons have received their first dose of COVID-19 vaccine. This is according to the Minister of Health, Dr. Frank Anthony. Okay, so you can find the details printed on page 11 of today's Starbuck newspaper. Now, an interesting article here reads, Short Boss gets life sentence for killing Tamir youth. I want to take a look at this particular selection because this is the life sentence. I'm not against life sentences. I'm just wondering that what is this going to do to our already stressed financial situation, adding more and more people into the prison system that the government, who does not have, according to yesterday's news, doesn't have enough money to finance the protection of the citizens because apparently the criminals have more avenues than the let me not get bogged down with the details. Let me tell you exactly what this article is saying. Emphasizing the prevalence of murders, homicides, Justice Sandal Kisoon yesterday imposed a life sentence on Travis Evans for killing a Tamir youth, Ronsley Clark, which the judge described as senseless. Okay? Earlier this month, Evans, known as Short Boss, threw himself at the mercy of the court, pleading guilty to killing the young man, whom he admitted to shooting over a previous disagreement. Two youths. They're just snuffed out. Life snuffed out in the prime of their life. This is just sad. Though defense attorney Mark Conway tried desperately to secure the minimum sentence for his client, Justice Kisoon said that given the circumstances under which the young man was killed, and he found no factor worthy of a mitigating sentence. The judge described Evans' act as heinous, calculated, and deliberate, surmising that at the time the offense was committed, Evans may have thought he would never be held accountable for his actions. Justice Kisoon said that he senselessly killed an unsuspecting Clark in a most unprovoked attack. The judge said that apart from sexual offenses, murder is the worst offense man can commit on his fellow man. Underscoring the prevalence of homicide, Justice Kisoon said that a strong message needed to be sent to potential offenders. In the circumstances, an expressionless Evan was handed the life sentence with an order that he is not to be eligible for parole until after spending 25 years in prison. I wonder how old this young man is. The article does not say, but you're going to be spending the rest of your life in jail because of a senseless killing. I just can't understand. I can't wrap my head around the magnitude and the implications of this one. You kill one person and then you essentially, what is freedom? Like, it's too much. He also presented his client as a prisoner of good behavior, whom he said whom he said has been attending anger management sessions and has also availed himself to learning the skills of carpentry while behind bars. So what are you going to do with the skills of carpentry while behind bars? Is he going to improve the building at the prison? The lawyer submitted these as factors for potential rehabilitation. He had, however, agreed with both the judge and prosecution that his client's previous blemished record, already blemished, right? His previous blemished record could discredit the mitigating plea he was entering for the court's consideration. State Counsel Lisa Cave is asking the court to impose a sentence which would reflect the nature and the gravity of the offense. Why would they? This is just so sad. Now, this young man, Travis Evans, because of what he did, he has to spend the rest of his life in prison, and he won't even be eligible for parole until 25 years. 25 years. Anyway, we're moving on. Sue's Dyke man fined for bigamy. Y'all remember this article? We spoke about this one yesterday. This young man who was married and decided, you know what, I've had enough of this marriage. I'm just going to go find another marriage. And somebody called his previous wife and was like, you know what, you there home and you husband going on with the whole wedding. She called the authorities, and now this young man is fined $100,000 because he married while married. Crazy. Anyway, his name is Michael Taylor, and his article, the details of this article can be found in today's Starbuck newspaper on page 8. We're moving on. Firefighters did their best in containing Sharon's Mall blaze. This is according to the fire chief. Well, if the fire department's best still leads to the destruction of a building like this, then clearly they need to revamp what they consider their best, right? That's my personal opinion. But obviously, what else is the fire chief going to say? That they slept on the job? No, obviously you're going to say that they did their best, which literally left the building in shambles. Clearly, y'all got to revamp the best. No disrespect to the Guyana Fire Service and the firefighters, who I am sure are doing what they can with what they have. You can only perform so well with what you are given, right? So in no way am I disrespecting the Guyana Fire Service, who at any point in time would risk their lives to save civilians. It's just a matter of they're doing the best that they're doing their best with what they have at their disposal. You can't do better than what you have, right? Okay, so you can find the details of this one printed on page 13. We're moving on. Bid documents for new Demerara River Bridge launched, and two Region 3 women are the latest COVID-19 fatalities, the details of which can be found on page 9. And that concludes news items on the front page of today's Starbuck newspaper. We're moving on with the news items on the front page of today's Skytro newspaper. Man to pay 100,000 Guyana dollars or face 12 months jail for marrying twice without getting a divorce. So marrying twice is not the issue. It's the fact that he did not obtain a divorce before he decided to marry a second time. So ladies and gentlemen on the outside, please ensure that you take note of this news item, okay? No gas experts on team that selected Wales for US $900 million gas project. This is another one that's just when I read articles like this, I just want to hang my head in shame, because what is Guyana even doing? Oh my God. Anyway, in wake of Sharon's Mall inferno, buildings over 2 stories should have relevant fire equipment installed. This is the advice of the Ministry of Home Affairs. Well, the Minister of Home Affairs, yeah. Moving on, fashion designer killed in TNT, cremated at Good Hope. No current plans beyond Liza 1 for gas to shore project. GPL is unable to pay wage increase, blames failure to predict fuel price and COVID-19. Let's get some details into this particular news item, because I feel like we've been sleeping on GPL, the plight of the workers, the employees of GPL. We're just focusing on the blackout aspect of GPL. We're not focusing on the plight of the employees of GPL, because I feel like they're struggling. The Guyana Power and Light Inc., GPL, is being met with protest action by workers demanding an across-the-board increase in pay, in addition to hiked performance pay incentives. But the power company is claiming an inability to meet the increases, given the higher-than-projected fuel price on the world market, as well as the COVID-19 pandemic. Everybody's struggling to pay their bills, even GPL. GPL struggling to pay GPL. I fed up. As such, GPL is of the view that were it to meet the payments being called for by the workers' representative body, the National Association of Agricultural, Commercial and Industrial Employees, NAACIE, it would result in the largest impact on the company's financial position. The utility company gave this disclosure on Wednesday in reaction to the protest action by the workers this past week. According to the company, the fuel price on the world market during the course of the first quarter of the year is doubled what it had projected, and should the prices remain at this level, the company will incur additional and unbudgeted expenditure of approximately $6 billion. Wow. My word. The company, in a public missive yesterday, disclosed that during its negotiations with NAACIE in relation to the increase being called for, the union had agreed to 66 of the 68 clauses that formed part of the talks. It lamented that the protest action by the union is unnecessary, since the power company remains committed to addressing the matter with NAACIE. This article goes on for miles in the newspaper, so you can find more details printed on page 17 and page 19. It's just that everybody's struggling right now, even GPL apparently. Moving on, social media commentator arrested for causing emotional distress to minister. Now, I read this particular news article yesterday. This social media commentator is charged for causing emotional distress to Charles Ramson Jr., the Minister of Culture, Youth and Sport. And still, I read this article yesterday, and it's today, 8:30, and I still can't wrap my head around it, because we arrested people for causing emotional distress. All of we would be behind bars. You know how many times people cause me emotional distress? I feel like I've been this is how I get rich. You know what? This is how I get rich, because I get emotionally distressed like 3 times a day. And if I could charge all the people that cause me emotional distress and have the court order them to pay me a fine, that's it. That's all. I quit my job and staying home. Emotional distress. Okay, so let's see what we have here. Social media commentator Gavin Matthews was arrested yesterday for allegedly making and publishing a video containing derogatory remarks about Minister of Culture, Youth and Sport Charles Ramson Jr. Matthews was arrested during a picketing exercise held at the Square of the Revolution in Georgetown. The social media commentator, who was at the time of his arrest live streaming the protest via his Facebook page, and he was seen being approached by a group of armed policemen who put the allegations on him. The arresting rank could be heard saying to Matthews, "It is alleged that on the 25th March 2021 at Georgetown, you used a computer system to publish a video on Facebook that is derogatory with intent to humiliate and embarrass and to cause emotional distress to Charles Ramson Jr. I hope this video does not do the same, because if I don't show up to work, y'all know it's jail idea, right?" To which Matthews replied, "I don't know of such." The officer cautioned him. The policeman said, "Sir, you are not obliged to say anything. Whatever you say will be put into writing and will be put into evidence and used against you in the court of law." He then informed Matthews that he was there to arrest him and take him to the Brickdam police station. The social media commentator could be heard asking the officers why he was being arrested on the allegations before saying that he will comply. Now, granted, I have not seen this video, but what happened to free speech? What's going on? Is free speech no longer a thing? Are we no longer allowed to speak freely? I don't get it. He noted nonetheless that he will continue to live stream just in case anything happens to me. This is the evidence. So on the matter of the allegation, Matthews continued to deny any involvement with Ramson Jr. Open quote, "Charles Ramson Jr. and I are not friends. I don't know him, but as far as I'm aware, he is a de facto minister in the de facto government, but they got to come good. Better than this, and this is part of shutting me up," end quote, he said. I quote him what he said, right? Matthews live streamed his arrest until he was at the Breakdown police station, and when he was contacted last evening, Communications Director for the Guyana Police Force Corporate Communication Unit, CCU, Stan Gavaya, noted that while Matthews had been arrested, he is not yet charged with any offense. So he was just arrested, not charged with any offense. This article is just so hot. Let's see what we have here. Gavaya noted that Matthews has been questioned by the police in relation to an offense he allegedly committed under the Cybercrime Act of Guyana and released on bail. He said that Matthews allegedly published a video to Facebook that is derogatory with intent to cause emotional distress to Ramson Jr. Section 19 of the Cybercrime Act of 2018 states that using a computer system to coerce, harass, intimidate, or humiliate a person is an offense. The section outlines that a person commits an offense if the person uses a computer system to disseminate any information, a statement, or image, knowing same to be false, to cause public ridicule, contempt, hatred, or embarrassment. Another section of the Act specifically states that if a person uses this means to cause substantial emotional distress and injury to a business, occupation, employment, or place of income, he is also liable of an offense. In terms of penalty, the Act states that a summary conviction of the offense carries a fine of $5 million and 3 years imprisonment, and a conviction of indictment carries a fine of $10 million and 5 years imprisonment. Why is it that only government ministers and people in office know about these cybercrimes laws and rules? Because I know for a fact, on a daily basis, people perpetuating this against other people, and none of we charging each other for it, but because you know the rules and you know the law that is in place, this is something that I can't wrap my head around. The fact that the public is ignorant of how they should act on the outside. This is why most of us get caught doing things on the outside, because first of all, we didn't even know it was illegal, right? The rules and laws that are meant to police us are not known by us. Is there a class that you can take to familiarize yourself with the rules and how you should act on the outside? Because I would really like to know. I mean, it's this entire news article is unfathomable to me, because I know for a fact people face emotional distress by things that people say on the outside on a literal daily basis. Why is only this gentleman being charged with causing, open quote, emotional distress, end quote? I don't understand. Somebody please help me to understand. Anyway, we're moving on. Motorcyclist beating while apologizing to cops he assaulted. Now, we got the police officers beating up the civilians, and we got the civilians beating up the police officers. What is going on? I would just like to know. The articles that are being posted on social media all the time, you got so many things going on. The reaction of the civilians towards law enforcement compared to the reaction of law enforcement towards civilians is a matter of concern for me personally. Moving on. Exxon to run all production ships in Guyana above nameplate capacity. This is according to HESCOR. Details of this one can be found on page 11. There's also an article. You call it editorial? I don't even know what that is. But it's printed here. What is Dr. Jagdir really up to? You can find all the let me give you the first paragraph. Vice President Dr. Bharat Jagdir put on a sideshow for the army of yes men that accompanied him on Monday's oil and gas press meeting he held. Instead of coming clean, it was another exhibition of evasiveness, deception, and the creation of smokescreens in order to hide the truth and the facts. I quote you today's Kaichor newspaper. You can find full details on the front page here. And finally, we take a look at what's on the front page of today's Guyana Chronicle. What's the government up to? Let's find out. New license for quarrying. A sector edges closer to becoming economic powerhouse. Work begins on $2.3 billion Eccles Mandela Highway. COVID crackdown. Worshippers and bars and popular promoter feel the heat. What do you mean? The details of this one can be found on page 2. Let's see what's going on here. What do you mean? Worshippers? The National COVID-19 Task Force continued its crackdown on persons who breached the gazetted COVID-19 guidelines, which are meant to keep all people safe during the pandemic, by charging worshippers and a popular promoter and suspending 3 businesses. So this is just people who not affiliated with government ministers, right? Because once again, I know for a fact the people who know people in office out there just living. So apparently COVID-19 don't affect you if you know people in office, right? Is that it? Is that what we're saying? COVID-19 is just for poor people. This what you're saying? According to police, popular Linden promoter Aubrey Shanghai Major was charged with a breach of restriction on social activities after he allegedly hosted a party at his Central Amelia Ward residence on Sunday last. You know what, sir? You gotta get some phone numbers for the people in office. Then you're gonna be safe. This newspaper, that's the Guyana Chronicle, was informed that Shanghai did not appear in court on Thursday, and as such, a summons was issued for him. He was charged in absentia when the case was called at the Linden Magistrates Court. According to the police report, the case was called again it will be called again on May 13. This is according to reliable information provided to the Guyana Chronicle. 5 persons were arrested and charged after they were found breaching the COVID-19 measures on the east bank of Demerara. It is understood that the persons in question not only refused to wear a face mask, but were also in breach of the social guidelines instituted for the holy month of Ramadan. What is even more interesting is that one of the individuals is a medical doctor who resides and practices his trade on the east bank of Demerara. He was placed on a recognizance bail and is due to appear in court next month. This is an interesting news article, and I really feel like you have to get all of this for yourself. Read what's going on here. Ahead of the beginning of Ramadan, an advisory from the NCTF Secretariat stated that mosques can be open for the 5 daily prayers, but prayers and religious programs are only allowed at 40% capacity of the mosque. The masjids have been encouraged to utilize their outdoor spaces where available so that adequate social distancing can be facilitated. Furthermore, it was emphasized that the masjids must have sanitizers and face masks, which is just, everybody subjected to this. You have to have face masks and sanitizer, even if it's just to placate the audience. The public. Furthermore, it was emphasized that you have to have this, you have to have 1, 2, 3. The advisory also stipulates that persons entering the masjids must wear their face masks, wash or sanitize at the entrance, and stay at least 4 feet apart during prayer. Okay, so as an additional precaution, it was suggested that persons who attend the masjids should walk with their own prayer mats. On Thursday, after this newspaper learned of the arrests, the Central Islamic Organization of Guyana issued a press statement emphasizing that it stands strongly and fully endorses the NCTF guidelines and protocols that were instituted for Ramadan and encouraged persons to adhere to them. So this newspaper also received reports that the operations of 3 additional businesses were suspended for 1 month after a patrol exercise for the task force last weekend found them in breach of the measures. All right, so you can find a little bit more details printed on page 2 here. We're moving on. What's on the front page here? Schools to remain closed in May. This is according to the Minister of Education, Priyamanik Chand. And finally, tenants' sole source of income, entire life savings gone. And there's a picture of the remains of what is left. If that's not redundant, I don't know what is. The remains of Sharon's Mall is printed on the front page here. Also, I see a lot of people on Facebook. I don't understand what is so funny about a building burning down, people losing their sources of income, people losing their entire investment. What is so funny about that? What is wrong? When did we become so desensitized and jaded that tragedy is funny? What's going on? Is it the pandemic that is causing this desensitization and the just non-caring for humanity in our society? I don't get it. But I see a lot of people on Facebook who are finding once again, I reserve my comments, man. I feel like I talked enough. Time check for you, 8 hours 26. So for a whole 26 minutes, we had to take. Oh, there's another story that I am meant to tell you guys about. It is compliments of today's newsroom. You know newsroom. Of course you know newsroom. So I don't know how many of you folks are familiar with what is going on, but about a couple weeks ago, a Linden woman was earlier this month, actually. You remember when it was Good Friday? Easter Saturday and then finally Easter Monday. A young woman went missing between that period of time, and her picture was shared so often on Facebook, right? Everybody is supposed to be familiar with what happened. Her family reported her as missing. They thought that the radio silence that they observed from her was as a result of her just keep laying low because her and her boyfriend were apparently having issues. But they continued to search for her, and they claimed that the radio silence was just unlike her to go without any communication from her for so long was just, weird. So they launched search. Lyndon was just looking in all nook and cranny for this young lady. Today, we finally have an update on what is going on in relation to this news item. April 30, 2021, today's newsroom reports, police in the mining town of Lyndon have found the body of a woman buried in a shallow grave in the backyard of a young man in the wee hours of Friday. The newsroom understands that the police suspect that the decomposed body to be of Shawnette Dover, who went missing on April 3, 2021. The body was found in the backyard of her boyfriend, identified as Shaquan Allen. When the newsroom contacted Dover's grandmother, she said they were preparing to head over to the mortuary to identify the body. Dover's family and friends have been frantically searching for her since she disappeared earlier this month. The newsroom will provide more information as it becomes available. Well, they have not identified 100% the body as yet, but they are on their way to apparently do that. So whether or not it is the body of this young woman, the point is a body was discovered buried in a shallow grave in the backyard of a gentleman, and that is cause for concern. Anyway, that concludes the news items for today. 8 hours 29 on the clock. I think it's time for some musical selections, I guess. Turn your radios up now and try to enjoy the music and not consider the state of affairs.
Your love is bright as ever, even in the shadows. Baby, kiss me before they turn the lights out. Your heart is glowing, and I'm crashing into you. Baby, kiss me before they turn the lights out. Before they turn the lights out. Baby, love me lights out. In the darkest night. I search through the crowd. Your face is all that I see. I give you everything. Baby, love me lights out. Baby, love me lights out. You can turn my lights out forever. Ooh, baby, daylight's wasting. You better kiss me before time is run out. Yeah. Nobody sees what we see. They're just hopelessly gazing. Oh, baby, take me. Before they turn the lights out, before time is run out. Baby, love me lights out. In the darkest night, search through the crowd.
A mi slowly va 60, arriba por mi mente quieta. Yeah. Mi corazón está llena, toda siente diferencia. Está bota mi dream girl, son tu me ta feel bad. Está la que me feel sad. Está vos te parece de. Está bota mi dream girl, son tu me ta feel bad. Tu me ta feel sad. Paso está vos mi que. Y ya bota mi dream girl. Hit it. Este modo chama tudo.
made you angry, girl, just know that it get better with time. They say time heals. She can't see her life without me, she's so blasted. Then you can tell him that you're mine still. And she don't wanna go to sleep, she angry. Lately she been noticing he ain't me. I wish that we can change places. Don't want no new faces. She got my heartbeat racing. They say time heals. Don't go build no life without me, cause you're mine still. And I don't wanna go unless you make me.
Pretty face, pretty tempting, but pretty taught me ugly lessons. Pretty had me giving more than I was getting. So if pretty don't come with something, well then I did it. Shame to tell my friends how much I do for you, cause they know that you would never do the same for me. I wasn't looking for your secrets, they just came to me. And they contradicted everything you claim to be. I took you to the club and you hugged on somebody that I know. And I know them type of hugs, same I do to women when I know I used to. And I know they would date, but they never brought it up. I'm down these days, down to do better, cause you know I done enough. You should lay it down, we'll talk about it when you up. But she don't wanna. It's
getting so lonely inside this bed. To know if I should lick my wounds or say it was me instead. There's a naked inside my head. It's telling me you're better off alone. But after midnight, morning will come. The day we'll see if you went and get some. They say that girl, you know she acts too tough. Well, it's still like turn off the light. Say that girl, you know she acts so rough. Well, it's still like turn off the light. I said, follow me down, till you see all my dreams. Not everything in this magical world is wild. I looked above the other day, cause I think I'm good and ready for a change. I live my life by the moon. If it's high, play it low. If it's high, let's go slow. And if it's full, then go. But after midnight, morning will come, and the day will sing. Yeah, if you're gonna get some. They say that girl, you know she acts too tough. But still I turn off the light. Say that girl, you know she acts so rough. But still I turn off the light. I said, follow me down, till you see all my dreams. Not everything in this magical world is wild.
Tell me what you really like. Baby, I can take my time. We don't ever have to fight. Just take it step by step. I can see it in your eyes, cause they never tell me lies. I can feel that body shake and the heat between your legs. You've been scared of love and what it did to you. You don't have to run, I know what you've been through. Just a simple touch and it can set you free. We don't have to rush when you're alone with me. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming, I feel it coming, babe. I feel it coming.
Big ways, 5 face, 10 days. I done they wait for you, my charge. For you, my charge. You want the phone? No case. I no go talk. Cafe for you, my charge. For you, my charge. Take me everywhere you want to go. Oh, tell me everything I want to know. No lies, no lies. Yeah, run am anyhow you want to run. Check out, baby girl, you fire pass it on. No doubt. But you say, kilo come, I'm getting money, biggie money. So what's the fun? Who be risky? Body whiskey, get tipsy, but all the bar risky. Kilo come, I'm getting money, biggie money. So what's the fun? Who be risky? Holy whiskey, get tipsy, but all the bar risky.
Risky, yes, your body risky. Risky, me no one go 50-50. Risky, yes, your body
Your body risky.
Risky, yes, your body risky.
Me no one go 50-50.
Risky, yes, your body
risky. Yeah, been a very long time. Yeah, me still a wait for your wine. Body curve up, you clean and cute, so you need to blow my mind. Me we give you money anywhere, anytime. Jiggle up your body, make me see your waistline. Yeah, know you need me and body risky. Yeah, more than whiskey tonight. Yeah, know you love, guess why? Dress up in and right hairstyle. Me we give you the world, baby. Me say you want my bone if I hear. Yeah, love your style. Ready to give you the ring, girl, child. You want my body, darling. You want my bone if I hear.
Love to see you shine in the night like a diamond in your heart. I'm good on the side, it's alright. Just hold me in the dark. No one's got to know what we do. Hit me up when you fall. Tonight. I live down the street, so we meet when you need and it's yours. All I is, nothing feels better than this. Nothing feels better. Nothing feels better than this. Nothing feels better. I'm not. We don't got high. This is what you gotta make. Nothing feels better.
Do it, baby, take it, baby. Do it, baby, take it, baby. Do it, baby, take it, baby.
I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you. I'm living my best life. Ain't going back and forth with you.
You got a lot to be smiling for. So what the you be wildin' for? Come on, I get my grin on. I'm smiling, bitch, cause I always get my win on. I've been on so many different stages. Graced the cover of 100 magazine pages. Made people smile everywhere that I went. I even put it on the first black president. It's evident I'm hot as a with a big ass smile like Mr. Hot Spot. You got a lot to be smiling for. So what the you be wildin' for? If you're breathing, you achieving. We having fun this evening, believe it.
I just pretend that I'm in the dark and I don't regret, cause my heart can't take a loss. I'd rather be so oblivious. I'd rather be with you. When it's said, when it's done, yeah, I don't ever wanna know. I could tell what you've done, yeah. When I look at you in your eyes, I see there's something burning inside you. Oh, inside you, in your eyes. I know it hurts to smile, but you try to. Oh, you try to. You always try to hide the pain. You always know just what to say. I always look the other way. I'm blind.
She's a runner, she's a track star. She gon' run away when it gets hard. She can't take the pain, she can't get scarred. She hurt anyone that gets involved. Don't wanna commit, why take it this far? She gon' do the race, just not this one. Love is a game you used to cheer for. When I was down to talk, you weren't here for.
Got the voice of a gentleman by the name of Moski in the background here. At 8 hours 42 on a lovely Friday morning. I do hope that wherever it is that you're joining us from, you're enjoying the quality of your day. If you're up and about getting things done on the outside, good morning to you. Participating in society, look at you go, human. Fantastic. If you're just, I don't know, maybe you're doing your Friday morning grocery shopping, your marketing, whatever it is. please stay safe on the outside, okay? And not just from COVID-19, but from other things that can harm you on the outside, like, speeding cars and robbers and marauders and stuff. So be careful. We're sending good morning greetings to Rosalind. Hi, Rosalind. How are you doing today? She's sending good morning greetings to her friends of New Amsterdam, Carol Charles and Esther Griffith, wishing them a wonderful and productive day. She's hoping that you enjoy your day and... Thank you so much. I love the read. That is so sweet. I like when people remember small things and little things about me. Yeah, thank you so much, my dear Rosalind. Good morning to you. I hope that you have a fantastic day and enjoy the weather down there in Berbice. And good morning to your friends, Carol Charles and Esther Griffith. Also sending good morning greetings to Wayne. How are you doing today? Happy Friday to you. Good morning. Thank you so much for always joining us. I trust that you're going to have a good weekend, okay? And stay safe on the outside. Remember the number to text. Is 6223975. Good morning to you, Mr. Mohammed. I trust that you have a fantastic day down there in the Bronx.
My heart is breaking. Ay. She's a runner, she's a track star. She gon' run away when it gets hard. She can't take the pain, she can't get scarred. She hurt anyone that gets involved. Don't wanna commit, why take it this far? She gon' do the race, just not this one. Love is a game you used to cheer for. When I was down the clock, you weren't here for. You leave a trail of heartbreak and heartache like it cool. I guess way too late, it's convenient for you. The dirt you left don't turn and the dust don't move. It's waiting for you. Girl, you're killing me, you're tweaking all. I asked you what you feeling, you don't speak at all. But you go straight to Twitter, you gon' tweet it all. You must want another to be alone. We was supposed to fight high through the storm. You made a decision, chose an easy one. Say you following your heart, but girl, you leaving one. Wanted me to take you back with open reaching on. And I can't do that, mom. Lost for words, let it hurt. Setting my heart on fire. Setting my heart on fire. Put you first, show you your worth. Give you whatever you desire. Give you whatever you desire.
I'm at a party I don't wanna be at, and I don't ever wear a suit and tie. Wondering if I can sneak out the back. Nobody's even looking me in my eyes. Can you take my hand, finish my drink, say shall we dance? Hell yeah. You know I love you, did I ever tell you? You make it better like that. Don't think I fit in at this party. Everyone's got so much to say. Yeah, I always feel like I'm nobody. Who wants to fit in anyway? 'Cause I don't care when I'm with my baby, yeah. All the bad things disappear. You're making me feel that maybe I am somebody. I can deal with the bad nights when I'm with my baby, yeah.
I don't wanna be alone tonight. It's pretty clear that I'm not over you. I'm still thinking about the things you do. So I don't wanna be alone tonight, alone tonight, alone
Yo, this is the Lawless Bosses Ariel representing for 97.5 Maad FM. Caution them. Let the best thing come true.
You tune into Mad 97.
Is Rio.
Guyana is our country, our motherland, beautiful and free, and it's here for you and me. So let's come together, one for all, making her proud. Let's heed the call and sing this song out loud.
Throw away the grudge and leave it at the gate. Throw away your prejudice, start a new slate. Throw away racism, intolerance and hate. Let's build a new Guyana from today. Open your hearts and open up your ears, open your eyes. Let harmony come in, open your windows and open up the doors. Open up for all of us to win. Open up, let harmony come in.
Let's work together and build it. Let's work together, it's where we live, in a land so great and free. Let's make it a better country. Let's work together for all to see. We can live in harmony.
Let's work, let's build, let's play, let's laugh together. We are multicultural, let's respect color, creed, and race. Let's embrace each other now and ensure each has a place in this melting pot we call our homeland. Open your hearts and open up your ears, open your eyes. Let harmony come in, open your windows and open up the doors. Open up for all of us to win. Open up, let harmony come in. Open your hearts and open up your ears, open your eyes. Let harmony come in, open your windows and open up the doors. Open up for all of us to win. Open up, let harmony come in.
Hey, Barbies, are you tired of bad internet connections and dealing with companies that just don't keep their promises? Want to watch Netflix uninterrupted? Then come on over to BRNet, the best internet service provider in Guyana. At BRNet, we provide the fastest and most stable internet connection. With us, you can stop worrying about studying or working at home, missing out on all your favorite shows, and catching the latest news, or even being entertained by YouTube. With packages starting from as little as $5,000 for 5Gs to our unlimited $12,000 package, we have something to suit everyone's needs. So call us on 649-8218 or check out our website at brnet.gy if you want to get connected. Call quick because for a limited period, we're offering free installation. We're currently installing in the west and east coast of Berbice area, so don't worry, we'll be in your area soon. BRNet, bringing you closer.
It's here! Igloo Ice Cream Fruit Bars. 4 mouth-watering flavors. Mango, pineapple, strawberry, and sour. A beautiful combination of real fruit and igloo ice cream. Go old school with Fluty Popsicle. Classic flavors and refreshing goodness. Available at Igloo outlets and all your favorite shops.
There are salons, and then there's Kevin's Reflections. Have a glass of wine or sip some tea on the house. Our patient and competent staff will take care of your skin, nails, and hair of any type or texture. Try our massage table after a long day and ask about our natural hair club. Book early by appointment only. Kevin's Reflections, We Care Hair. Contact telephone numbers 621-0660 or 227-7450.
Maad 97, gonna lead. Cause them a mash up the place every time. 97 gonna lead. Have the girls, them a lose their mind. Woo, Mr. Easy.
How y'all feel about this instrumental? You like it? Selector Mali, you like it? No? Why? Me no name it, just name instrument. It is now 8 hours 52 on the clock. Thank you so much for staying tuned into the morning showcase. So I've got so many things to share with you guys. Today, I'm going to tell you a little bit about Adolf Hitler today. You know why? Because he committed suicide today. Him and his lover. Good riddance, right? I'll tell you. I mean, a lot of people hear about Hitler, right? You hear Hitler this, Hitler that. But how many of you actually know about Adolf Hitler? You stay tuned and I'll tell you about Adolf Hitler. And right now, though, we came here to talk about your Guyanese proverb for the day and your word for today. All right? So your Guyanese proverb for today is, of course, taken from browngirlmagazine.com, which is my latest discovery for information on Guyanese proverbs. Yeah? And today's Guyanese proverb reads, monkey turned captain. Literally 3 words, and we got a whole proverb out of it. Monkey turned captain. And this means it's apparently an expression used when someone who was not always highly regarded, was basically always clowning around, nobody took them seriously, suddenly gets a job or high position. Yeah, that's it. Monkey turned captain. Who's the monkey? We know, but we know. If you know, you know. If you know the monkey that turned captain, good morning. If you know the monkey that turned captain, good for you. It's basically an expression when someone who was not always highly regarded, who was just basically never taken seriously, just suddenly gets a job or a high position. Basically didn't actually work for it, just, got there because, I guess, nepotism? Probably. Let's take a look at your word for today now. Yeah, we already covered the Guyanese proverb for today, and the word for today is dross. D-R-O-S-S. You might want to pronounce it dross, but it's actually pronounced dross. I don't understand why. D-R-O-S-S though. And it's a noun and it means the scum or unwanted material that forms on the surface of molten metal. It also means waste or foreign matter or impurity. And finally, something that is base, trivial, or inferior. That's the definition for the word of the day, dross. Okay? Now, dross has been a part of the English language since Anglo-Saxon times. It comes from an old English word that means dregs, which is basically those solid materials that fell to the bottom of the container full of liquid, such as coffee or wine. Oh, so it's a little thing. I know what it is now. When you say coffee, the material that falls to the bottom of your coffee, it's called dross. While dross today is used to refer to anything of low value or quality, its earliest use is technical. Dross is a term referring to solid scum that forms on the surface of a metal when it is molten or melting. Remove the dross to improve the metal, basically. Yeah? So there you go. That's the word of the day and how we ended up with the word of the day in English. That's that. Dross is a fairly new word to me. I knew what it is, but I didn't know there was a word for it. I just call it grums at the bottom of the coffee. It's not grums? Or you just got literally grums. Yeah, grums at the bottom of the coffee, grums at the bottom of the water. Grums, they're all over the place. Grums at the bottom of what? The drink mix. Yeah, it's grums. It's actually not grums. We don't drink. We don't drink the grums. I thought it was grums, but apparently it's dross. Right. Anyway, I killed myself. 8 hours 56 on the clock. Let's get to a couple minutes of music. When we come back, we'll be taking a look at the regional and international news, and then we're going to be learning about Adolf Hitler and why he committed suicide on this day in history. Not funny. Suicide is not funny, you guys. It's just nobody was sad to see Hitler go. That's all.
She out there, doing it with no fear. Hey, bubble your body for the up top boss. Fat, baby, your top class. Jump up, let's say you're upstart. Jump me, your top notch. Every girl a drop. She called for me that hard. When me touch
Body right, body clean, body fresh. Body ready, body hot, full of flesh. Sweat a drip through glove with the mesh. Body not dead like don't I make the rest. When me fling it body right, boy, catch it body left. Pump it like cardiac arrest. Skin to Jimmy, lift waist the best. When you see baby born is a miracle to me body bless. Me ball boy, when me lift it up again, the pressure hotter than the paprika. You did you make me ball boy. When I lick up the pressure pour me, pour me, pour me, pour me, pour me. Hand for me knee joints, them jam up in on me. Me body wetter than you wave with the tsunami. Give me the pressure when you have beg you let on me. Pour me, pour me, pour me.
Me like that feeling you come over me. Hold me so tight with the security. You give me everything you want, me sugar daddy. Independent and in a body. Lord God, oh, it feels so good. My love for you, we have just rock the boat. Me can't hold it, baby, me can't hold it. Me can't hold it, me a ball out. I regular me up a ball out. Oh, you touch me so good, B. So me know you a real G. Me can't hold it, me a ball out. You touch me, then me up a ball out. Oh, you touch me so good, B. I saw me know you a real G. Give me this something when me want. Money enough up and this stuff up in a jar. Snake wine and balance and gala. Boo boo.
Maad 97, broadcasting live from Georgetown, Guyana in the highest quality. Providing our listeners with the latest in world and Caribbean music, local culture, news, and top personalities. Maad 97 is we own. We own.
.97 FM.
Maad 97.5 FM time, 9 hours 1. Thanks for staying tuned into the morning showcase. Apparently, it's kind of drizzling on the outside here in the capital city, so I hope that you are managing to stay dry and warm on the outside. Gonna take a look at some regional and international news for today. Trinidad PM orders lockdown after 328 COVID cases recorded. Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley yesterday afternoon called an urgent press conference and disclosed that the country had recorded an unprecedented number of COVID positive cases over the last 24 hours, and the number is 328. The following restrictions were announced. As of midnight, all restaurants and bars will be closed. All malls will be closed. All places of worship will be closed. All gyms and fitness centers will be closed. All spas, beauty shops, and hairdressing salons will be closed. Casinos, betting houses, cinemas, theaters, and clubs will be closed. The public service will operate on essential service only. Tobago will be isolated by limiting the amount of flights in and out, limited to 3 flights a day. The Sea Bridge will operate on 25% capacity. All tours to various areas of recreation, the Bird Sanctuary, Buku Reef, and so on, will be closed. All gatherings continue to be limited to groups of 5. Masks wearing continues to be enforced, and this period of response will be enforced until May 23rd. Rowley said the existing law would allow the police to intervene in public places to take action in this public health emergency. So that is the situation in Trinidad and Tobago as we speak until May 23rd. Broke former Liat workers plead for help and severance. This is a sad and tragic news article. The Barbadian former employees of Liat 1974 Limited are at the end of their tenure. It's gotten so bad that depression has set in across the board, and one former employee even attempted suicide in the past year. And that is why they made an emotional plea yesterday morning to Prime Minister Mia Amor Motley and the government of Barbados to come to their aid as a matter of urgency. Captain Neil Cave, pilots Ronald Field, and senior cabin crew officer Kelly and Franklin were all moved to tears during a press conference at the office of the opposition leader in Worthing Christchurch, where they laid bare their feelings about life since being severed by the regional airline a little over a year ago. Tragic article that I will not go on reading, but more details can be found in today's Starbrook newspaper. We're moving on. Brazil surpasses 400,000 COVID-19 fatalities with high death toll plateau for months. Brazil yesterday became the second country to surpass 400,000 COVID-19 deaths after the United States, and experts are warning the daily toll could remain high for several months due to slow vaccinations and loosening social restrictions. Brazil on Thursday registered 3,001 new COVID-19 deaths, taking its total since the pandemic began to 401,186 fatalities, the Ministry of Health said. A brutal surge of coronavirus infections this year has pushed hospitals around the country to the brink of their capacity and led to 100,000 deaths in just over a month. Brazil's COVID-19 deaths have fallen slightly from a peak of more than 4,000 in a single day in early April, prompting many local governments to ease lockdown restrictions. Moving on with international news. India infections top 18 million as grave diggers work around the clock. India's total COVID-19 cases passed 18 million yesterday after another world record number of daily infections, as grave diggers are working around the clock to bury victims, and hundreds more were cremated in makeshift pyres in parks and parking lots. India reported 379,257 new infections and 3,645 new deaths on Thursday. Health Ministry data showed the highest number of fatalities in a single day since the start of the pandemic. The world's second most populous nation is in deep crisis, with hospitals and morgues overwhelmed. Mumbai gravedigger, aged 52, said he and his colleagues are working non-stop to bury victims. Moving on, dozens killed in stampede at Israeli religious festival. Dozens of people were killed in a stampede at a religious bonfire festival in Israel yesterday, medics said, in what Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu described as a heavy disaster. Tens of thousands of ultra-Orthodox Jews and thronged to the Galilee tomb of the 2nd century sage Rabbi Simon Bar of annual Lag BaOmer commemorations that include all-night prayer, mystical songs, and dance. The ecstatic crowd packed to the Mount Meron slope in defiance of the COVID-19 warnings by health officials. Witness said people were asphyxiated or trampled upon, and the passageway, some going unnoticed until the PA system sounded an appeal to disperse. Also, U.S. Supreme Court hands victory to immigrants facing deportation. The U.S. Supreme Court yesterday bolstered the efforts of some long-term immigrants to avoid deportation in ruling that faulted the federal government for improperly notifying a man who came to the United States illegally from Guatemala to appear for a removal. And finally, in international news, Pfizer begins to export U.S.-made COVID-19 shots, first dose sent to Mexico. Pfizer Inc.'s shipment of COVID-19 vaccine to Mexico this week includes doses made in its U.S. plant, the first of what are expected to be ongoing exports of its shots from the United States to source familiar with the matter, told Reuters yesterday. The vaccine shipment produced at Pfizer's Kalamazoo, Michigan plant marks the first time the drug maker has delivered aboard from U.S. facilities after a Trump-era restriction on dose exports expired at the end of March, the source said. And that concludes regional and international news for today, April 30, 2021. Sending good morning greetings to Sati Barrett. It's so nice to see you joining us this morning, Sati. You've been missing for some time. I hope that you remember, you guys, the number to text is 622-3975. Wayne Lowe, how are you doing today? Thank you so much for joining us. I hope that you're going to have a fantastic day today, okay? Stay safe on the outside and have a great weekend, Wayne.
DJ Fresh Records.
Them a walk with a load clock, so them want see man in a boat box. I wanna see through life like never before. Well, heap of people, what they say, them and my brother, them no brother no more. I wanna see through life like never before. Them want love you when you're down and you're out and you're deep on the floor. Hey, I come and tell you about family. I wouldn't go across the road to support you. Them travel miles to bury you. Me carry job everywhere me go. The want me gun. The whole of them change up when them see the money color them. The loyalty and the struggle now all again. Come and act brand new. Be one shot, one shoe. Last them as friends and gain them as enemy. If you're not eat from the table, you know want to see the best of me. When we did I grow up as youth, people think we are family. No things and time change. Them heart and mind.
Them we tell you the real. We sell you out for your meal. Big up in the air one brother, them we hold it out for the battlefield. You can't tell what to do yet, cause you don't know how to feel. Frats, yo, my brother, them real.
When man no used to love us, so them act up. Them no used to love us, so them act tough. Yeah, yeah. You're good, good. Yeah. Tell me if me ever style you, yeah. When me ever lie to you, what's there and there when you ever gonna count for me? Look for me, tell the truth. You know me never style you, yeah. I'm never even for you. There's never a day when you ever gonna count for me. You know me, I tell the truth. They got work last week and I for calling sick. My best friend link me say fi drive come quick. She say girl, but I know what to tell her. Me not sure what to tell you. Come see for yourself, your sis. Start pre got a good what is something good or something tragic. Me no know what the damage girl put me in a panic cause me pull the door. Panty on the floor. For me man and not for me no more.
You make your friend tell you say me have gal. Hey, want them mad gal. Say don't call up me name. Me leave a go on the lane. Much as you see a big deal. What she want fi portray. Remember one time she tell you some so shame. Yup, good enough. When you back it up, spread it out, turn around. I know that alone, me love go round you like a roundabout. See your future with me, I'm a trophy. If you get big and fat, you I'm a fluffy. Me still I go love it. No one can stop it. Cause we see where them does it. We have a lifetime of love. A lifetime of love. 10 car, 10 bike. One life, 35 night. One life we have. One life we have. One life we have. One life we have. Be a girl, one life. So, one time.
Never you give up in a life. Never you give up in a life. Give up on people. That's such a nice but never you give up in a life. Yeah, hear me? Never you give up in a life. Never you give up in a life. God people, shine your light and never you give up in a life. Check it. Yes, Jack. Whoa, 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 stronger, stronger, we stronger. Yeah. Anthem,
shot a roll. No make them kill you and take you out of the game. You better fight back. Me never seen no man a step on water yet. None of my friends to resurrect from the iceberg. If your ties, if your ways, if your days, if your days, nothing but you change. Yes. So good make you feel like you want to cry. Girl, I just love on me and you connect like a Wi-Fi. You secret safe with me, a freak in a try. The feel for me, be sure you on my side. Palm me, yeah. Fling up your palm me, yeah. Me put it in like password. Then me put it so hard, bro. You put it away, yeah. You could have me feel straight, yeah. Girl, let me done any plaster. You are better while you last for.
My girl, you know your teeth, so me keep loving that. Beat your make it keep coming back. I love how you're flexible like a go-bat. When you rest upon the dime, me watch you. Say she all about the G, not another one. All when me fool like girl like Solomon. She asks me, where me girl gone? Listen when me answer the girl question. She says she have a man, me have a girl too. The girl says she have a man, me have a girl too. That's you. Say she have a man, me have a girl too. My girl, she no need me. Why you just don't believe me? Watch her now, hey. The girl say she have a man, me have a girl too. Hey, hey. The girl say she have a man, me have a girl too. That's you. Say she have a man, me have a girl too. My girl, she no need me. Why you just don't believe me? Hey. Girl, tell me that you want me in there. Baby girl, rest upon the king there. By my question, I be sing where. Man, a bad man, be no put a ring there, ring there. Say she want more and more. Say she want more and more. Say she want more and more and more and more and more. Say we nah done. Girl, I get it. She want run. Boss it, like. Say she gonna fight.
On the blended, you feel bang it again. And if you take it as a do, you slam it again. Bubble, till down, then I show my head. Bubble, till down, then I rip my bed. Underwater, me, underwater, me, underwater, me, underwater, me, underwater.
Girl, me want a girl when you please me. A girl would never leave me. And that's why me want a girl. One special kind of girl. Yes. A girl when you want to wind up on me. God and bad like a carnival. Girl, wind up your body, not the light low. Come here, girl, make that strike you. Me have the fire fi ignite you. Turn it up, call me like you. A good body, girl, every man dream. Your body no fi slacky for your African queen. Body no fi dirty, body you fi clean. Your body you fi make a man walk and dream.
Me boom boom, but dum dum. Love at me boom boom, but dum dum. I'm mad over me boom boom, but dum dum. I cry for me boom boom, but dum. Me say them want me boom boom, but dum dum. Love at me boom boom, but dum dum. I'm mad over me boom boom, but dum dum. I cry for me boom boom, but dum.
And give me Langoli ride, give me a Langoli ride, and then a stoop down local Langoli, and then a quintix local Langoli.
Where the girl them? Every girl. Where the girl them? Yeah, where the girl them? This a girl anthem. If me see one more man in the video, promote me nah spend no more money with you. Select me nah no money pull up figure give you. Me nah this no dance but me no want see you. Cause of the girl them time. Every girl a cock up and a jiggle and a wine. Dog of the girl them time. Every man clear the way the girl them a go shine. You got the cure, girl you got the cure. For me and you girl, for me
you not have chikungunya, bend over. From you not carry secret, bend over. Yeah, you not pop down for shit, you not got chop down, bend over. Surely bend over. Yeah, you facing a tough like rock, girl. Your ear it no look pitchy punch, girl. From you know say you want top of top, bend over, bend over. So she can't bother with love. So you never she choose this guy, this chooser. So she would have, make her feel how it feel, cause she hurt. That's what you deserve, yeah. But take your time, no darling. You don't have to call him. Come on, my cat, right now, right now in the morning. Scream for my name and call it. Love you when you're falling. Right now.
You make him have to come home. Tell her you alone. Sit down on the like I say you feel your drone. Tell you pretty, send a picture to me phone. Bubble pan the grizzly, yeah, me love it when you moan. If your man dead, pick him with a stone. If you bushy, me a travel with a comb. See me a wet, younger than a bone. Ah, no, pretty little pretty where you own. Me nah live. But them nigga your body wicked in a bed. She can't say you can't bubble by your head.
You in a me life, me want you in a me life. You in a me life, baby.
Don't you like when me provoke you? She say, Alka, give me banana and chow-chow. Take your little time, baby, go slow now. I wanna see you again. Baby, bend over, baby, touch your toes, your little body looks up at me now, son. Take your little time, baby, go slow now. I wanna see you again. Baby, yo mama. You me think on your body, every day, body for me. Don't flatter, no doctor, no shatter. Rock, DJ, in your body, no rapper. Don't stop her. Me body full for your belly, but I don't snap her. Yo mama. And I'm shocked to see you again.
Make we go in a delight, happy nice lucky door. Set you on your knee, naffy score. Set the ball door when you wine, watch it goal. Girl, you want me quick, and me wife, yeah me. Your money for your spree, your right for your rule. Could you be for free every night. Sachi for Sachi, Dior for Dior. Chanel for Chanel, put a two tongue a bowl. Tell you what, better than the rest. Tell you better than the rest. No girl, can't test. Wine for me, baby. Kick out your foot away, you have in stock. I just tight and right, tell you have in stock. I just good, tell you have in stock. I just tight and right, tell you have in stock. Kick out your foot away, you have in stock. I just tight and right, tell you have in stock. I just good, tell you have in stock. I just tight and right. No boring girl. No man no one. Boring girl. It's a my girl. She can't break up. You a rocky broker, you know fi turn it that way. You a rocky broker, you know fi fling out your foot, then you a rocky broker. You know fi play with me body with the cocoa butter. You know fi sit down, you a rocky broker. Girl wine fi the dan, you a rocky broker. Your body right fi the dan, you a rocky broker. Fluffy eyes, slim tummy tucker, you a rocky broker. She make broke. She make broke. Big body girl make it broke. Go harder, you want me go harder. Girl go harder, you want me go harder. Me say go harder, you want me go harder. Make you say, oh me so strong, me so much.
Baby, don't want no girl sit down. When you sit down, you get lazy. Stand up and bend over. That thing well amaze me. Stand up, bend over. Stand up, bend over. Girl, stand up, bend over. Stand up, bend over. You don't want no girl sit down. When you sit down, you get lazy. Stand up and bend over. That thing well amaze me. Stand up, bend over. Stand up, bend over. Girl, stand up, bend over. Stand up. All right then. Touch your ankle, give me a little sample. Touch your ankle, give me a little sample. Touch your ankle, give me a little sample. The time on the clock is 30, girl.
See me body a fling up for your liking. Back in with the perfect aligning. Before you give me ring, boy, mash up the thing. Boy, see me position for the whining. See me position. See me back then, boy, see me position. Before you give me ring, boy, mash up the thing. Boy, see me position for the whining.
Hey, girl, tan to the big woman, tan to the big woman, tan to the. Tan to the big woman, tan to the big woman, tan to the. You better make sure your body no sorry. Yeah, tan to the big woman, tan to the. Hold the one, yeah, same so you love. Tan to the big woman, tan to the. Your skin so smooth, yeah. Rub me, yeah, rub it. She say, oh, when me in there, oh, wedding ring I get.
you Lego, you make your body free, oh, free, oh. Your body hot and your body no season, season. Your head thicker when the liquor creep up. When you wine, every man in the after your free love. Which love? You mad? You know give a free love. And any man you give a love, a figure real love. And to hand them a must say queen love. Foot to foot, them a must say free love, girl. Any man where you love him a fi stay. Some girl I love the man and no see him another day, girl. Any man where you love him a fi stay. Big and serious and tell him how you feel.
Feel wicked, I wanna see you dance, I wanna see you put on your tight white pants. Your boyfriend fix, but I don't give a damn, cause I wanna spend all of this money in my hand, yo, talk to me. Watch me now, man, you know watch man a winner. You know take me chat from no man a winner. You know claim for being no bad man, man a straight mad man, I got no way come from. I said, listen, you messing up your hair, my face and tell me, baby, I don't care. I said, that's cool, but your baby is heavy, that we to tell her, baby, that she don't care. Hey, yo, man, Lisa said to ask you what you looking for. Lisa said to tell you she don't really give a excuse me, Malika. Come here nice. I really like it. I want a wife, you know it. Please don't do it, don't do it. Oh my God, don't do it. Please don't, yeah. So you can take some pictures on my phone, please.
Baby, just bend down, pause. Baby, just bend down, pause. Baby, just bend down, pause.
Come, girl.
Bend down, pause.
Come, girl.
Bend down, baby,
Come, girl. Take your time with the body, darling. Not a no 6:30 because you're back in our bed. Sit down for this, sit down for this, sit down for the jockey. Sit down for this, sit down for this, sit down for the jockey. All your body good and me want to touch you. All your body good and that's why me love you. Sit down for this, sit down for this, sit down for the jockey. Sit down, jockey, sit down.
I know y'all enjoying the Friday vibes here on the Morning Showcase. Yes, that was an excellent session of music. 9 hours 26 on the clock, and we're sending birthday greetings to our operator. His name is Lyndon. Lyndon has a gorgeous daughter by the name of Zaria. First of all, excellent choice in name, Lyndon. Who is your daughter named after? Gorgeous baby girl is celebrating her birthday today. Happy birthday to you, Zaria. Many, many happy returns on your special day. Greetings are coming from your hardworking and ever-loving father and mother, and they're wishing you nothing but the absolute best, successful future. Look at her. Such gorgeous cheeks. Like you just want, look at the picture there. Look, you just want pinch them cheeks, right? It's hard to believe Linda is daddy to this little girl. So congratulations on giving birth to this beautiful specimen, Lyndon. And happy birthday to her. Many, many happy returns on your special day, little Zaria. Lovely name, by the way. Zaria is celebrating her birthday today. So once again, happy birthday to you, sending you virtual hugs and kisses. 9 hours 27 on the clock. If you guys are celebrating birthdays or you'd like to send out your birthday greetings, please feel free to do so on 622-3975. I'd be more than happy to send out your birthday greetings for you. 622-3975.
Back it up like a drive. You turn up in a this saddle, me that you not dive. Baby, back it up like a drive. You turn up in a this saddle, me that. Him love when me and panic ground and me back up. Him love when me back up. And panic ground and me back up. Him love when me back up.
Hey, girl, touch the ground, then you back up. Me love sip when you back up. Wine and go down, then you back up. Back up, hard drive, back up. Wine go down, don't tell me no. No fast start when you hear the dance go. Bend up, sing when you sit up. Keep it down low, tell me tell you something, get up. Tell me about my honey. Me brain a fly, me blame me on the sip. Me no like to me favorite a tracer. Any friend of you can be a friend of me. Bend it back her up. I just love how you set up and back up. Full of talk, now we buck and you stuck. Back up like a dumper truck.
Him love when me and panic ground and me back up. Him love when me back up. And panic ground and me back up. Him love when me back up.
She said she want and walk and back up and walk and drink and wine up so bad. When she hear Charlie Black songs them each time she carry on so bad. The boy not pay her no mind and she will want some good so
make your love come down. Best time of your life.
Every girl, turn round. Bubble in a can, I know that compound. Pour champagne, make your haters drown. We so high, we know why come down. High grade, in a smoking zone. Alcohol bust up in a head like stone. Walk on a yard, pick up bacon and brown. We so high, we know why come down. Dash out, rock out, get crazy. When you push it back, oh, you might get a little baby. Yes, girl, you are wine right. If you're up on, it's not too tight. Room people are bars on the mood right. And when you're tipsy, I see you in a new light. You show a different side that you don't show on the regular. Up on the Wi-Fi, airplane more than turn off cell. Let me girl, turn round. That is it now. That is it now. Take your time and bend. Take your time and bend. Take your time and bend. Take your time and bend.
I've been off that before, but I've never seen a dance like this. I've been off that before, but I wanna come top the list. Alright, real bad man, no way people pants. We take dancing to a higher rank. We spend pound and we spend franc. Shut up and you dance like Jamaica and Bronx. Yeah, on the river, on the bank. Kick out the shoes because you put them no prank. What you say in the river, on the bank. Shut up and you dance like Jamaica and Bronx. Yeah, down the flank, we a go down the flank. Like a baller, we go down the flank. You're cheap, pretty young, gas in your tank. But then you dance, you know where people can't go. Give them a run, Chan. Give them a run. Give them a run, we and the girls that have fun. Give them a run. Give them a run. Give them a run, we and the
Everywhere ding dong and ravers go, play smash up, you know. Play smash up, you know. Everybody will have vibes, everybody feel good, fun a hole, you know. Fun a hole, you know. Every time we touch in the club, everybody get a vibes, you know. Get a vibe, you know. Fi just dance, you know. Fi just dance, you know. Everybody catch this new dance. Come catch this new dance. Everybody catch this new dance. Come catch this new dance. It name lebe. Everybody catch this new dance. Come catch this new dance.
Cause I really feel a vibe every time it's at the right down. No nobody like this, man, it's nothing like this, and it's nothing like you. Nothing and nobody like you. And every single time we touch, no one never wanna stop because I always wanna let you know that I love you so much, it's nobody like you. Nothing and nobody like you. So make me ball out. Oh. Long time this a overdue. Long time this a overdue. Make me.
What do you want? I go buy Lamborghini for you. I go buy a Ferrari for you. Get you latest designers, boo. I go buy them for you. I go buy them for you. I go buy them for you. You deserve it, you do. I go buy them for you. Wind up on me. Anyway you go, you pass, I go slow. Would you marry me? She tell me now so. Let me tell you, girl, I know be why yo. African girl, let's wine and go low. Bend over, girl, and tip on your toe. Sexy big bumper, girl, me stop by your flow. Girl, come wine up on the marco. You don't know. You go be my number one. You don't know. I'm not gonna make you number two. You don't know. Fit to chop my money when you want to. That's all I gotta say to you. What do you want? I go buy Lamborghini for you. I go buy a Ferrari for you. Get you latest designers, boo. I go buy them for you.
All right, it is now 9:33 on the clock. Before we head into the Mad Jam of the day, I promised you guys I was going to tell you about Adolf Hitler's suicide. An important thing happened on this day in history. On this day, the 30th of April, in the year, 19-something. I don't see the year here, but we'll get to the year just now. Yeah. Adolf Hitler and his longtime lover committed suicide. So why is he famous? His profession is literally listed here as dictator of Nazi Germany. His nationality is Austrian and German. Why he's famous? Well, Adolf Hitler's policies led to World War II in Europe and the Holocaust. You know about the Holocaust, right? And of course, World War II. So Hitler served in the German army in World War I and was awarded the Iron Cross for bravery twice. Okay, so after the war, he became the leader of the National Socialist German Workers, or the Nazi Party. As leader, he attacked the Treaty of Versailles. He promoted pan-Germanism, anti-Semitism, and anti-communism. And his charismatic oratory, backed by Nazi propaganda, found a receptive audience in Germany during the Great Depression. Well, it was the Great Depression. Everybody was just looking for an avenue. Appointed Chancellor in 1933, Hitler quickly consolidated power, appointing himself Führer in 1934, and he soon turned Germany into a totalitarian one-party dictatorship. His first 6 years in power resulted in rapid economic recovery from the Great Depression, the removal of restrictions imposed on Germany after World War I, and the annexation of territories that were home to millions of ethnic Germans. Let me tell you, before there was COVID-19, there was Hitler. Listen to this. In June of 1941, Hitler ordered an invasion of the Soviet Union. And by the end of 1941, German forces and the European Axis powers they occupied most of Europe and North Africa. Failure to defeat the Soviet Union and the entry of the United States into the war forced Germany into the offensive and ultimately led to its defeat. With the Red Army closing in on Berlin, Hitler and his longtime lover, Eva Braun, committed suicide on April 30th, 1945. Hitler and the Nazi regime were responsible for the killing of an estimated 19.3 million civilians and prisoners of war. In addition, 29 million soldiers and civilians died as a result of military action in the European theater of World War II. And the number of civilians killed was unprecedented and constitutes the deadliest conflict in human history. So yeah, that is Hitler's story for you. In a nutshell, basically what happened. 19.3 million civilians were killed. I read a book, I can't remember the name of the author because it was such a long time ago, but it was a book by someone who actually survived World War II. Can't remember, for the life of me, I cannot remember the name of this young lady, but the book is called Some Girls, Some Hats, and Hitler. It was basically a story about these women who during World War I just came together and literally made hats. It might sound silly making hats, whatever. It might not sound important to you, but at that time, considering the 1900s, the 1940s, yeah, that was their avenue, and it was a time to just seek solace in each other's company. And I really love the name of the book, Some Girls, Some Hats, and Hitler. Anyway, so that's it. Hitler killed himself today. He was born on April 20th in 1889. His star sign is Taurus. So if you have any Tauruses around you, I'm kidding. It's all in just good jest. Yeah, and his cause of death was suicide at the age of 56. Did you know also that Hitler was dictatorship aside, right? He was an amazing artist. Yeah, if you're into the arts and stuff, it's just because of the reputation that he has that his art is not really, heralded, but he was an amazing painter. Anyway, that's that. I promised you some information on Hitler, and I delivered. Okay, so we're going to head into a commercial break and then eventually the Mad Jam of the Day. So stay tuned in with us here on The Morning Showcase. It is 9:38 on the clock, and we have Robindra Prashad, who is sending good morning and actually happy birthday greetings to Lyndon's daughter. So, that's so sweet. Y'all is such nice people. Sending good morning greetings to Yonat Adams. We hope that you're going to have an amazing weekend as well. Thank you so much for staying tuned into the Morning Showcase.
Hey, you're wine and bend over. Yeah, this girl Denise Sassua Belfon. Vibes Ride with Cody Roughcut on 97.5 Mad FM. You're here. I love you, Guyana.
Hey, Barbies. Are you tired of bad internet connections?
and dealing with companies that just don't keep their promises? Want to watch Netflix uninterrupted? Then come on over to BRNet, the best internet service provider in Guyana. At BRNet, we provide the fastest and most stable internet connection. With us, you can stop worrying about studying or working at home, missing out on all your favorite shows, and catching the latest news, or even being entertained by YouTube. With packages starting from as little as $5,000 for 5Gs to our unlimited $12,000 package, we have something to suit everyone's needs. So call us on 649-8218 or check out our website at brnet.gy if you want to get connected. Call quick, because for a limited period, we're offering free installation. We're currently installing in the west and east coast of Berbice areas, so don't worry, we'll be in your area soon. BRNet, bringing you closer.
So, are you a budding artist or written countless songs? Not sure where to get your songs recorded? Well, head on over to Brutal Tracks Recording Studio at 166 Waterloo Street, North Cummingsburg. Sit with our talented staff as they help you with the entire production process, from songwriting to mastering. Using only the best equipment, we are able to mold your dreams into reality. Brutal Tracks Recording Studio. Live the music.
Swansea Industrial Associates, leaders in the telecommunications sector for over 20 years and authorized distributors of Panasonic, Garmin, ICOM, and Inmarsat communication equipment. We offer the best service with the highest quality products, such as Iridium and Inmarsat satellite phones, SIM cards, and airtime. We also design and install PBX systems, VHF and HF radio networks. Swansea Industrial Associates, the authority in communication equipment.
This is Mark Batson saying, cause if you borrow, you must pay back tomorrow. Watch, it's Mark Batson representing every time for 97.5 Maad FM. Blessed love every time, respect in every aspect.
You're listening to Maad 97 FM.
This is the Mad Jam of the day.
This is the voice of Stephen Ramphel with a song entitled Never Leave You, our Mad Jam of the day.
Baby, you're the one I never thought I'll be, saying from my heart how I feel. Ever since we met, I fell in love with you. You being in my life is a dream come true. Oh baby, I'll never ever make you cry. I'll never say goodbye. I'll wipe your tears away. I just want to say, oh, I'll never leave you and go away. No, I'll never leave you and go away. Oh, what we have together is for eternity. No, I'll never leave you and go away. No, I'll never leave you and go away. Oh, what we have together is for eternity. Never gonna leave you, never gonna leave you, never gonna leave you, never break your heart, I'm never gonna leave you. I promise you with all of my heart I'll be standing beside you to build our dreams. I'll never make you unhappy. I want to be the man that you dream of. I want to be the shoulder you lean on. Oh, I want to be your everything. Oh, I'll never leave you and go away. No, I'll never leave you and go away. Oh, what we have together is for eternity. No, I'll never leave you and go away. No, I'll never leave you and go away. Oh, what we have together is for eternity. Baby, you're the one I never thought I'll be, saying from my heart how I feel. Ever since we met, I fell in love with you. Oh baby, I'll never ever make you cry. I'll never say goodbye. I'll wipe your tears away. I just want to say, oh, I'll never leave you and go away. No, I'll never leave you and go away. Oh, what we have together is for eternity. No, I'll never leave you and go away. No, I'll never leave you and go away. Oh, what we have together is for
That was the Mad Jam of the day.
As you know the voice, it'll blaze out to Barbados. Keep it locked to 97.5 FM.
Crazy, I like that, you like that, so let's be crazy. The contact, impact, I want that daily. Our breath getting deeper, deeper lately.
Yeah, this one, I'm up. Give it to them. Hey, give it to them. Come on, hey, give it to them. Give it to them.
Joanna, your busy body busy tonight. Mad. Joanna, making all the dummy tonight. Joanna, your busy body giving me life, oh, hey life, hey. Why you do me like Joanna? Joanna. Why you do me like Joanna? Joanna. How you gonna do me like Joanna? Joanna. Hey Joanna. Joanna. Ay. Hey, how you gonna play me like Drogba ho? How you gonna do me like Drogba ho? Oh, DJ Drogba ho. Hey, DJ Drogba ho. Ooh. Joanna, your busy body busy tonight. Mad. Joanna, making on the
the girl come in a me yard and say she want ride when me pull on shit. Wet up inside, big long girl ball too tight, but she love have me chain swim me from Dubai. Play with this girl at a dance spice, them kinda girl if you know the dan like. Right pan like a tip and bike, pretty freaky girl for the night. Girl say she a crave for the Yana. This time she feel like Tatiana. Now she has she next friend called Ariana. So you know me thumb them two together. She saw the girl want start stammer. Then me the next one like a drama. That you know from small man of the family. Feeling them nampa like granella. Me no know from small girl I feel love me. Every tag me get easy. Long time you start to watch pan the TV. Now me I forget gal. Me no know from small girl I feel love me. Every tag me get easy. Long time you start to watch pan the TV. Now me I forget gal.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes.
Now.
Head, shoulders, knees.
Turn around and bend. Bend. Wind to the ground and bend.
You ready now? If you're the one you walk up on the king, girl. Boots back and get wild on the king, girl. Face down on the king, girl. I bust a TikTok no on the king, girl. No. I really want you walk up on the king, girl. Boots back and get wild on the king, girl. Face down on the king, girl. I bust a TikTok no on the king, girl. You ever get caught up in a bar yet? Or chuck down on top of a car yet? You ever skate in a bicycle bar yet? Or any way you face for the car yet? Well, put it on the ace like a ashtray. Let me roll over you like a driveway. Treat you like labor day on the parkway. I make you gallop like a horse on a race.
Every girl just tick it and attack it and attack it and tick it and tick it and attack it and attack it and tick it and go down. Every girl just tick it and attack it and attack it and tick it and tick it and attack it and attack it and tick it and go down. Go back it up on people, man. Before you get boop in your back. Seven say it takes two touch to clap, but big up the girls with the fat pat. Well, my girl, I don't care with that. From you know how to bend your back, and you know just how to tick tock. Every girl.
Every girl in the party now. Find a man in a stand-up position and breeze. Yeah, just breeze. Even if you don't want to dance, move on a line up by your pants and breeze. brace, can't just brace. So what myself I do? Brace, 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 can't just brace, brace, brace. What myself I do? Brace, 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 can't just brace, brace.
Girl, I want you wind back on it, wind back on it, wind back on it, stop. Girl, I want you wind back on it, wind back on it, wind back on it, stop. Bend your back, work, 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 work. Work, 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 work.
Hey, girl, I like one man. You ever rock with a tongue man? Watch it, watch it. La, watch it, watch it. La, hey, class. She say broke man. It's them she don't deal with. Only money man can make your body get wet a top man. To choke you with the big chain. Pull your weave and it flex like rain. Lie down, take shots, take shots. And where you lie down, take shots, take shots. And where you lie down, take shots, take shots. And where you lie down, take shots.
Ding dong set, everything I wear, nothing up plug on.
Allah, fashion over style. Yeah.
Ladies, if you're ready to party, show your ass, let me know. Hey, hey. And if you're feeling naughty, just come on, girl, and get with the flow. Hey, hey. Ladies, if you're ready to party, show your hands, let me know. Hey, hey. And if you're feeling naughty, just come on, girl, and get with the flow.
Everybody know, party crow, party crow, party crow, party crow, party crow. Swing song, swing song, swing song, swing song, swing song. My girl, spread out, spread out, spread out, my girl, spread out. Chaka chaka, chaka chaka, chaka chaka, chaka chaka.
Mr. Wacky is gone, but his dancing lives on. So everybody get giddy and just party on. Setting me in the street, watch the kids, them a do it. Come join the party, all dancers come together as one.
Alright, this a dance on the wacky get quick. Mr. Wacky left me with a new dancing dip. Wacky dip, and dip. Alright, wacky dip, on the dip now. On the step forward, and dip. Back up the face like wacky, and dip. Back up famous stand up, and dip. Famous pose everybody, and dip. Alright, represent me Mr. Wacky now. Want to start from him nickel and I grow wacky out and bad, out and bad. Alright, out and bad.
Just dance and do what you feel.
Everybody, 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 everybody.
Just do the chaka chaka and keep on come up, rock and really back and do what you feel.
Everybody, 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 everybody.
Bust a dribble like you're playing soccer. March out to the chaka chaka, ding dong, monument and set the proper dance in a explode down a Osaka. Just get that, turn up your shoulder, clean that, rock away, lean back, baby. Why no like say you mean that? All but you dance. Have you ever seen that? Dance and do what you feel.
Everybody, everybody, everybody.
Let me see your hands up in the air.
Put 'em up, put 'em up, put 'em up.
You know you look good in what you wear.
Yeah,
Let me see you waving like you just don't care. Hey, gangster, let me see you bustin' in the air.
Push up on the wall.
Never seen a boy we play with never scared. Let me see you bustin' like you just don't care.
Ring,
ding 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 ding, ring ding 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 ding, ding 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 ding.
We made a dance, time was the scene, and this is how we really bleed. They got them like it, made them see, and I said that dance I hit you need.
Clear, hit it. Ring ding 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 ding, ring ding 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 ding, ding 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 da. Yeah. Ring ding 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 ding, ring ding 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 da, ding 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 da.
no way this a dance in a tricky tricky. Bounce the place here, show it to Ricky Dicky. That's a link here, put it to pretty picky. Then it up, baby, cause mama not a sicky. Watch a girl big body and sexy dicky. Great the top, bounce the place here, my friend Nicky. Walk on with them girls, them look pretty. Any song, any rhythm, close from 50.
Ring ding 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 ding, ring ding 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 da, ding 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 da. Ring ding 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 ding, ring ding 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 ding, ding 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 da.
Jerusalem, ikayalami.
It should be a crime to mix these two songs together. It should be illegal. 9 hours 54, just about wrap up time for us here on the Morning Showcase.
97.5, this is Beanie Man, keeping it alive. Zaga, 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 now.
I's the whining queen of the soca. They crown me so not small. Nobody can call me no joker. I's a boss. Yeah, this girl Denise Sassua Belfon doing this one for Vibes Ride with Cody Roughcut on 97.5 Mad FM. You're here.
Beautify your home or office building with high-quality aluminium and glass products from Gaffurs. Our products are made with high-quality aluminium that is thicker, broader, and more durable than that of our competitors. Available with 3mm to 6mm glass, our line of products includes sash windows, casement windows, awning windows, sliding windows, arch windows, fixed windows, and PVC sash windows that are corrosion-free. Swing entrance doors and sliding glass doors, available with tinted or tempered glass. Showcases, custom built to any size and design. Bathroom enclosures made from frosted and designed acrylic with gold, silver, and white trim. Achieve that modern look for your commercial buildings with quality shop fronts and curtain walls with 6mm, not 4mm glass, manufactured and installed by our trained and experienced staff. Now available, etched designed mirrors and glass, available for awards or promotional events, custom made to any size with decorative trim or polished edges. Remember, for quality products at competitive prices, it's Gaffurs, the name you can trust.
Friendship is the one thing I could never live without. How long has it been? 15 years? 16 years, girl. We have been friends ever since that day you appeared out of nowhere with my favorite. The good old days. So much has changed. Well, not everything. Igloo ice cream is still our #1 comfort food.
Igloo ice cream. Igloo ice cream.
Igloo ice creams, making moments a magical memory.
Now available: cherry, vanilla, strawberry, chocolate, banana, and pino orange.
Increase your earning potential by placing your ad on Mad 97.5 FM. Grab the attention of our listeners and viewers across multiple platforms. Traditional radio frequency covering Georgetown, Linden, Berbice, and Essequibo. We are a visual radio station streaming on popular platforms like Facebook, YouTube, and major radio streaming apps. Call us on 501-2489 or 501-2490, extension 106, and let's get started on that package. Visit us at 166 Waterloo Street, North Cummings-Burg, Georgetown, or email us at sales@mad97.5.com. Got a product? We have the audience. Mad 97.5 FM is we own.
I don't always listen to Mad 97.5 FM, but when I do, so do my neighbors.
Turn down for what?
Mad 97.5 FM. Is we own.
9 hours 57 on the clock. Thank you so much for hanging out with us here on the Morning Showcase. Good morning to you, Tessa Teresa Wilson. A little bit late, but better late than never, or so they say. When it comes to COVID-19, though, it is not better late than never. It's never. That's it. That's all. Anyway, before we go, today on this day in history in the year 1992, the 208th and final episode of The Cosby Show was aired. Can you believe The Cosby Show is that old? My goodness, 1992, 29 years old. I can tell you that because I am 29 years old and I was born in 1992. 208 episodes are out there though. 1993, on this day in history, 30th April, the World Wide Web source code is released by CERN, and it's making the software freely available to all. So in the year 1993, that happened. Anyway, that's all the time we have for you on today's edition of the Morning Showcase. Thanks so much for chilling with us, hanging out with us, even if you stopped by, said hi, and then left. Good morning. Thank you so much. Until tomorrow's Saturday. No show tomorrow. Wow. Until Monday, when we're going to meet again. I hope that you're going to take good care of yourselves. Go out there, make choices and decisions that you can that you're proud of. Please be kind to yourselves, those around you, and the animals that you might meet. And stay safe until we meet again on Monday. Bye-bye for now. Thanks so much for hanging out.
Up, 2, 3, 4. So when I dead,
some boy go lose their gal tonight. Oh Lord, the city, commando.
सब परिवार पूचुर मनावे सब परिवार पूचुर मनावे
Baby shark do 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 baby shark do 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 baby shark do 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 baby shark picking it up picking it up picking it up picking it up
Wine it, start your money fall on the floor. Then over, pick it up. Then start your wallet on the floor. Then over, pick it up. You know I just can't ignore. Then over, pick it up. It's too expensive up to be yours.
If I was married, I would have married an orange. Not the ordinary orange, but a nice juicy orange. Cause oranges can either with us all together. In the middle of the night when the thing is right with us. One another. If I was married, I would have.
You're listening to the new generation radio, Maad 97 FM, broadcasting from Georgetown, Guyana.